Hello, everybody, and welcome to the May Glowforest D&D one-shot. I am Firefly, owner of the Glowforest, socials below, and I'm here today with some amazing adventures led by me again as the DM. So we'll have everybody introduce themselves and say a little bit about their characters. So first up, we have Aya.
Hello, everybody. Oh, introducing characters, right? Yes. I am playing Paris. Paris is a little bit below average height tiefling. He has dark blue skin with curling horns that are like ram's horns. And he is wearing an overcoat with a hood that comes up over his head. He has at one hip is strapped in like a little holster, a very large book, and sitting on his shoulder is a smallish black raven.
Very cool. Next is
Oh, and
Bean.
I'll post a picture.
Yeah, go for it. Next is Bean.
Hello, I'm Beam, and my character today is Yaya. So Yaya is a really below average height halfling. They look like a small clown, albeit slightly creepy, and they're just here to have fun in their own Yaya way.
Awesome.
And that's all I have to say about Yaya. I'll also post a picture. Oh, Yaya.
All right, next is Huskar.
Let me finish chewing real quick. I'm very sorry.
No problem. Here, we'll skip you for a second. Lefty?
Buddy. I'm Lefty. I'm going to be playing Nian, who is a druid elf. He is of average height, I guess. And yeah, that's it.
Okay. Are you ready, Huskar?
Yes.
Okay.
For once, I'm ready in my life. I am going to be playing Carrick, a swashbuckling half-elf who's got a very elaborate rapier on his hip, wears a top hat and a pretty decent-looking coat. And I already posted a picture of him in this channel somewhere if you scroll up. Yes, but I'll just repost it to freshen everyone's mind.
Sounds good. All right, and last but certainly not least is Sapphic.
Hello, I am Sapphic, and I'm going to be playing Margot, who is a homebrewed unicorn glamour bard. I guess for kind of the visualizations, they kind of have traditional Furbolg features, I'd say, with kind of the wide brow, no eyebrows, kind of like cow-like ears with really puffy salmon-coloured hair with an obsidian-coloured horn. And they have a mixture of different bard and performing outfits. The one that's currently in the drawing that I made is kind of a puffy-shouldered, corseted, hi-fi kind of decorative, mostly trapeze artist outfit, I'd say. Yeah, they're so an adult kind of age, and yeah, very kind, very gentle, and they use he they pronouns. There we go.
Perfect.
I'll also post a picture.
Okay. I'll also post a picture for you guys of just the setup, and let me know if anything needs to be updated or changed. Also ignore my background. I just put that up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so for those of you listening later, I'll just give you the little prompt that I gave everybody else. Something in your life has forced you to cross paths directly or indirectly with a very powerful wizard. Whether intentional or not, the encounter did not go well. Now they seek to balance the scales, but it may not be in the way that you think. Okay.
Ooh.
So.
Mysterious.
Yes. So, you all wake up and find yourselves each in a room alone. The room contains a single bed, a desk with a chair, a trunk at the foot of the bed, an animal hide rug, and on the desk is a single lit candle and a key. And each player, you each have a rune on your key. So give me a second. I will send those to you in a moment. I'm going to DM each of you your rune.
Ooh.
Very exciting. And feel free if you want to investigate or whatever you want to do in the room here.
Do we get the feeling that we were asleep? Do we remember? Is this a room that's familiar to us, or like what's the last thing that I remember?
So the last thing you remember is being... Oh, I sent the wrong one there. Sorry, Aya.
Oh, damn it. That was a good rune, too.
It was.
Among the better runes.
So the last thing you remember is you guys were just doing your thing.
And then it was
Looking
like a
nothing.
knockout situation, or was it like we went to bed and then...
It was kind of like you may have been in bed, you may have been, you might have been hanging out with some friends, and that's the last thing you remember. It's kind of hazy. None of you is really sure how you got here. Also, if you did not get a rune, let me know. I'm missing someone. Lefty, I'm missing you.
Me.
Yes. Thank you.
As someone who's familiar with waking up, usually in alleys with a big hangover,
Epic.
Carrick will take a closer look to the key.
Okay. So it
I
seems...
want to.
Mhm.
I just said that I wanted to frantically check myself for any injuries and hide under the bed.
Okay. You check yourself for injuries, you're totally fine, and you hide under the bed. As for the key, Heskar, or Carrick, I should say, the key is just a simple iron key with sort of an intricate design at the top with sort of a flat area which has the rune on it. And there is a door in all of your rooms. One single door.
Is there anything else on the desk?
Nope.
Any drawers? Nothing?
Nope. Just a single wooden table.
Anything on the...
Go ahead,
Wait.
Lefty.
No, I already did stuff.
I am going to look around, methodically sigh, pull out my spellbook, and start ritually casting Detect Magic.
Okay.
So in 10 minutes, that will go off.
Okay.
Is there anything on the wall?
Nope.
Can I say that, Yaya is gonna hide under the bed for roughly 10 minutes?
Yes.
Just to make sure that there's no threats around. And
Yes.
can I try to explore my surroundings, but mostly with to hear if I can hear any sounds or see anything that seems odd.
Sure. Yeah, it's quiet. It's very quiet. Nothing is moving in the room except you and the flicker of the candle.
There's no window either?
There's no window, just a single door.
I'm going to assume that the key is for the door, but I do want to try the door without the key first.
Okay. So you try the door and it opens.
Fuck yeah! Excellent. Is it still dark as the room is? Is it pitch black?
So no. You actually enter this room, which I will show you in DMs.
Yeah.
While Margaret, I think it was, is
Marco.
leaving their room, I will do the same.
Okay. So you're also going to open the door?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
I will send you the same one. Mostly because I don't want to ruin it for the others.
Fair.
Okay, so
Yeah, I will just idle until I see anyone else. I'll close the door behind me, but mostly be quite cautious, I think,
okay.
until I hear anything else.
So actually, the two of you don't even need to close the door behind you. It silently closes behind you on its own.
Oh, fuck
And you
no.
hear a click.
Oh, fuck no.
Creepy.
And as you both look back at the door, you see the same rune on the door.
Huh.
Um,
Can I do a roll to see if I recognize the rune at all?
Sure. You can just make an intelligence check.
Okay.
First roll. Let's go.
It's 12.
Go.
12? Okay.
Above average.
Yeah, I'll say that you can recognize it. It's a rune. You probably came across it in your studies and everything, but also probably on some of the costumes that you've used in you know where. And I don't want to give anybody's I don't want to give everybody's thing away yet.
Yeah.
So you recognize this as a symbol, and I am so sorry. I apparently closed that tab, so I apologize. It is symbol for growth.
Oh. I see.
Yes.
Right. I will continue to idle until anything happens.
Okay. Totally fine. Accidentally open up BattleNet.
Hell
Let's get
yeah.
back
Let's
here.
play some Overwatch.
Whoops. Okay, so as this is going on, we can say between everybody investigating and everything,
And like all of our gear is still there. Everything is, we're just in a weird room.
yeah, so you guys all
Okay.
still have, you get up and you check your person, and you realize, everything's there, your armor's there, your weapons are there, any magic items that you have are still there. You're just in a weird place.
Does IS ping get anything?
Yeah, so I'm going to say that goes off at this point.
Okay.
There's a lot of magic. It's everywhere. Everything lights up. You get the sense it tells you the school, right?
Mm-hmm.
I always mix this up with Pathfinder. So you get some conjuration, you get a lot of illusion. You get a lot. There's a lot of magic going on, but there's no specific item other than the ones on your person that light up. So
The key is not magical?
the key, I'm sorry, yes, the key is magical.
Okay, what's the school on the key?
Illusion.
Okay, I don't see anything that is glowing in either abjuration or evocation.
No.
Then I'll just go and open the door.
Okay, so you do. So now we have...
I will step out as well.
Okay.
Yeah, after I'm done investigating my general area, my person, I would also step out.
Okay, so you step out. All right, and then
Yeah.
what's Yaya doing?
I get out from the bed, from under the bed.
Okay.
I grab the key and bite it.
Okay.
Fucking love Yaya.
It tastes like
And-
metal.
Okay. So, can I kick the door open?
Yeah, you can kick it open. That's fine.
I kick it open.
Okay, so you kick the door open. It busts open, and there
And then I
are.
walk in calmly through the door.
Okay. Okay. You do. And the door kind of swings for a second and then similarly closes. So give me a second. I'm going to put the you all find yourselves in the same room. So I will post this for you guys. This is the room that you find yourselves in. So it's a large chamber. Sorry, I just had a serious brain fart.
Believe in you.
Yeah, okay. I second guess myself. It looks like a half octagon. There are beautiful tiles on the floor, various items around. The main item that you see in the room, which towers on the large flat wall, is a giant mirror. And the weird thing about this mirror and this room, aside from you guys all seeing yourselves with 4 other randos that you don't know, none of you can see your reflection in the mirror.
Oh, fuck no.
Dirt like that.
So the other items in the room include, there's a cartographer's desk with some maps and various scrolls. There's a couple of statues of a wizard that some of you recognize, acting as bookends for the taxidermied head of a large red lizard. There's a small chest with some various trinkets inside, a piano, a couple of armchairs, vases. There are a couple of planters on either side of the mirror, which look pretty wilted. There are some other larger vases with tall scrolls. And at the center of the room, there's an ornate rug on which rests a large circular table with gold legs sprouting in 4 directions. On the table, there's a couple of scrolls, a bag of wax and seals, a couple of letters, things like that, inkwell, and a couple of candles. There are candles and lanterns in this space, so it's fairly well lit. You don't have to worry about dark vision, guys.
Wait,
Damn it.
Oh, I wanted to say the phrase.
I have dark vision, herder.
wait, I'm grabbing the meme. I'm grabbing the meme. There it is.
Hang on.
I'm holding. So, and you do see the other players in the room. You guys do all see each other.
Point of clarification: Can we only see? We can't see ourselves, or can we see nobody's reflection?
You can't see yourselves or anybody else's.
Okay,
There are
okay.
no reflections of people in the mirror.
Slightly less creepy. Okay.
The other thing to know is that the mirror is large enough. Okay, so there was no asset for a mirror, so that's a tub. Just why it looks weird. But it would technically stretch. I put little markers, those 2 benches on either side. That's sort of where it would stretch out to. So this mirror is large enough where it's going, and it's inlaid. So it's large enough where it's going to capture every corner of this room.
Ah, I see.
I'll
I
pull out bird bones out of my sleeve and wave them around to see if they catch up on the mirror.
Yeah, so you get, what was it again? Bones?
Bird bones.
Bird bones. Okay, so you get some bird bones out of your pocket. And no, you don't see them in the mirror.
Okay, so I start chewing on them.
Okay. So Yaya's chewing on their bird bones. Delicious.
Carrick's gonna pull out his pipe and glance over everyone in the room. What a motley crew we have assembled ourselves here. And linger his eyes on Yaya with a very confused look.
Yaya stares back at you.
Yeah, so Maggle will still like be up against the door that they came out of, kind of a bit precariously, and just kind of like, who are you? Does anyone remember how they got here?
Oh my god, Yaya.
Jesus Christ.
Come on.
Oh my god.
I wouldn't have done that.
As soon as Margaret speaks, Neon just kind of like stares at him and just like, what the fuck? And like pulls out like a little holy symbol, and it's a unicorn.
Whoa!
Oh shit.
Okay, I'm going to go sit over there, and I'm going to go take a nice. I'm going to kind of curl up in that seat.
Okay.
Be scared.
Okay. So you curl up in the seat, a little concerned that you might have an unintentional fanboy in your presence. I will say just because let me just check something really quick on your character sheets. I think pretty much all you guys have decently. Oh, Carrick's passive perception. Yeah, I'll say that's
It's
fine.
jack of
So
all trades, that's why it's 10
ah,
and not 9.
gotcha. Yep. Okay. So by now all of you have recognized that there is a symbol on the door that you just left, and they are all closed.
Can we open them
So-
again? Or are they closed forever?
Do you want to try?
Sure.
Okay. So you go up to the door. How are you trying to open it?
I put my little glove on the knob. Is there a knob?
Yep, there's a knob.
So and I try to turn it to try to open the door.
Okay, it does not open.
And I give it a kick.
All right, you kick it.
It doesn't work either.
Nope.
So I just go back to chewing my bird bone.
Did Yaya take anything from the room with them?
Yeah. They took the key and the rune.
And the what?
The rune, right? Or am I wrong?
Oh, the rune is on the key.
Oh, and I took the key.
Okay. All right. So Yaya has made a valiant effort to open their door and is now eating more chicken bones. Or bird bones.
Is there a
There's a
keyhole
crawl.
on the door?
There is a keyhole.
Well, I'll try the runed key on my door.
Okay. Let me see if Aya is back yet. Okay. Doesn't look like Aya's back yet. Continue without me. Okay. So Aya said it's okay to continue. All right. So, Carrick, you go up to your door, you look at the symbol on the door, you look at the symbol on your key. You're like, huh, interesting. So you put the key in the hole and you turn it. And when you turn the handle, you hear a click
Uh-oh.
and the door opens.
Bro,
Okay, fair.
you can't pause like that.
So,
Yes,
I hold up. I hold up the key. I'm like, oh, you guys got one of these too?
So
Oh, yes.
show you my key.
And yeah.
So when the door opens for Carrick, you see the other runes on all the other doors blink out.
Wait,
The
did
rune
they
is still
blink
on the
out
key.
as well?
Nope, the
Oh.
rune is still on the key, but the other rooms are blinked out. So, Carrick, when
Yes.
you open your room, you start to hear a really familiar sound. You start to hear people talking and laughing. You hear the clink of coins, the shuffle of cards, the roll of dice. And you realize there is a casino beyond this door.
Hell yeah.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Fuck the one shot. Let's go gambling.
Yeah, no! Carrick's is in. Where's the first best dicing table? Oh,
So
table
is
where you throw it or roll, play a game with dice. Let me phrase it like that.
so is anybody what is the rest of the party doing as Carrick's opening their door and stuff? And now
I peek inside.
okay, because at this point you guys would all also be able to hear the noises coming from that room. So okay, so Yaya peeks inside. You also see a casino that appears to stretch endlessly. But upon closer inspection, you guys are going to see that the people that are sitting at the tables are kind of like faceless mannequins, essentially.
Oh no.
So you hear this noise, you see the activity going on, but they're not actual people. As you walk in, one of the mannequins wearing a very fancy outfit, with a little button that says coat check, greets you. Just Carrick and Yaya at the moment, unless other people want to walk up.
Yes.
I'll follow behind, yeah.
Okay, so walks up to you guys, ushers you into the room. The door gently closes behind. We'll just assume that
Wait,
Ferris.
it closes?
Pyrrhus, yes, thank you. Yep, it closes. Yeah, so the door is closed behind you. Ushers you in. You're in here. He says, "Oh, welcome to the casino. Please, you must dress more appropriately." And hands you each, weirdly, your preferred method of dress up. And specifically hands Carrick one token and says, "Here you go. Here's one on the house. Step right this way." And as he gestures, you see in the center of a large open area, which you didn't notice before, is a single large table. So at this table is a giant mechanical monkey with 3 arms. In
no.
in each of the hands is a cup. There is a blue cup, a red cup, and a green cup. And there's a sign set up next to the game stating that 1 token equals 1 try. And try is colored in the green, red, and blue.
From left to right, what is the order?
So it would be red, then green, then blue.
And right now we only have 1 token?
Right now you only have 1 token.
Can I
And
pull out?
maybe-
Go ahead, Safek. Sorry.
Did you say, sorry, Firefly, that the letters corresponded with the colours?
So
Of
they're just
try?
so they don't necessarily correspond to the cups. So as you guys approach, I'll say this. As you guys approach, the monkey is putting the cups down on the table with what looks like beans underneath of the same colors, shuffling them up,
Mhm.
and lifting up a cup. putting them
Okay.
down, shuffling them up, lifting up a cup. So it looks like if you've ever played the bean and cup game.
Can I like approach the coat dude and be like, can I have a token too?
Huh? What? Just one token per guest. One token per guest. Perhaps you can ask one of the other guests for if they'd be willing to give one up. And he just goes back to shuffling around whatever he was doing. You're not really sure what he's doing.
Can I approach
Looking
him?
busy.
Yes.
Yep.
I approach him and I pull out a foot-long giant spider fang out of my sleeve, and I try to make him understand that I want to bargain it in exchange of a token.
So you're offering it to them as an exchange?
Yeah.
Okay. So he turns around and he says, and he kind of like takes stock of you. And he takes out a token and slowly gives it to you. And then takes the fang you said it was? Very slowly places it in their pocket and turns around.
It's 1 foot long. Just so like, yeah.
Yeah, well, you give it to him. He places it in his pocket, and it just keeps going in his pocket.
Mm.
Oh my god.
Also, remember that these are faceless mannequins. So you're getting, like, Mandalorian levels of,
I mean, yeah,
expression.
I can also give Mandalorian levels of expression.
True,
To be
true,
fair,
true.
without a mask.
I also want to. I want a barter with the Kerchak for a token. Very
Okay.
much under the impression that this is, magic stuff going on, and not very much in the essence of trying to steal or trick it, 'cause that would be a bad time, I imagine.
Okay.
I just want to ask the Kerchak, like, what can I exchange for a token?
Ah, well, we
Yeah,
accept all
anything
manner of
interesting.
items.
Okay.
Like I
I'm just
said,
gonna
you
go
can
root
feel
into my
free to
pocket real
ask any
quick.
of the other patrons, or some of them also get quite clumsy, I will say. But you didn't hear that from me.
Oh, I
Okay,
give Neon
okay.
my extra token. I forgot to do that.
Did you what?
I give Neon my extra token.
Aw, wholesome. Okay. So now Carrick has a token and Nian has a token.
I don't want to take anything. That'd be mean.
So when he says that people are pretty clumsy, you look around
Yeah.
and you see, these are mannequins, so it's a little difficult. But you do see that there are drinks around. There are mugs of ale and probably some harder stuff. And people are like, every once in a while, you'll hear chips fall on the floor, or a die will go rogue and roll across. You hear some gold coins clatter to the floor, and you figure probably some tokens maybe around.
Cool. I think I'm going to try and look for some then, kind of maneuver my way around some seats and kind of peer over people's shoulders and around their feet and stuff, and
Okay.
see if I can find any spare tokens.
Okay, roll for
How-
investigation.
Can I watch a mannequin and see how they drink?
Yeah, sure.
Is it
I got a 19.
19. Okay, so you end up
Yeah.
finding about 4 tokens.
Oh, yeah.
So
Cool.
so Margot now has 4 tokens. As you're looking at them, Nian, the drink kind of just disappears.
cool?
The faces
that.
don't get wet,
Mm-hmm.
and obviously there's no mouth to drink with. But the liquid
Mhm.
does disappear. And as you're watching intently, you see that some of the cups that were empty are now refilled.
And no waiter coming by to refill.
Nope.
Aw, I was gonna nick a cup from the waiter.
I mean, you still could nick a cup from.
I'll nick a cup from a table.
Okay. All right.
And
Make a sleight of hand for me. Unless you're not trying to be stealthy. Up to you.
well, that's a nat 1, so a 7 in total.
Yeah.
So you do get your hand on a cup. But a woman mannequin turns to you and says, "Well, I never," and splashes another one in your face. You stole her cup. But you do have one.
Is there still drink in it?
Yep, there is. Probably mixed a little bit with whatever she threw on you.
Perfectly okay. Always mixed drinks. Always.
Yeah.
No.
Oh
No.
boy. Okay. So the mechanical monkey is still going on behind you. You guys in total now have 6 tokens.
I'm gonna give the two of what I found to Pyrrhus.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn
I'll have you.
to Yaya and I'll be like, so since you gave me the token, do you want to like play the monkey or do you want to go see what else there is?
I just stare at you.
Hmm?
I just stare at you.
I mean, it was originally your token, so like.
I keep on staring without blinking. Might I
Do
add?
you want monkey? This is the same. I'm having flashbacks. do you want to play the monkey?
I just don't do anything. I stare at you.
All right, let's go play the monkey. I just kind of
Okay.
like awkwardly shuffle over to the monkey.
All right.
Follow you. And I have to jog a little bit because I have shorter legs. But I follow you.
Does Yaya now have like no tokens?
No tokens.
No tokens for Yaya.
Oh. No, I'm gonna give one of my tokens to Yaya. I'm just gonna pull her hand flat and smack it in.
Aw. Wholesome.
I'm thinking of what to give you.
As a gift.
A bloody red dragon scale. There's a little bit of dried blood on it.
That's so kind of you. Oh,
It's a scale of a red dragon. That's pretty cool.
yeah. Margot will give Yaya a small hug.
Aw.
They really like that they were given a thing.
How does Yaya react to being hugged?
Yeah.
It's a fair question.
I give you a pat on the back.
Aw.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Yaya is not evil. A lot of people say that. They are like a creepy little clown. That's not
No, I didn't think you were gonna stab them. I just thought that, like, I don't know, maybe you just like stood completely still and didn't react or something.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I
mean,
kinda like-
at first yes, but then I pat.
I kind of like look around this like ragtag group and like, what are you guys' names anyway?
Yes, I was going to ask, but I think we moved forward pretty quickly, didn't we? I'm Margot,
Nice to
and
meet
we'll
you.
put out a delicate hand.
I'll shake it. With, like a big grin, like really goofy, like comically shake it up and down.
Excellent. They'll just stand there and like wiggle about as you do it.
I'm Leon.
Nice to meet you.
Same. I guess considering the circumstance.
Yeah.
What-
Does anyone else remember how they got here? For
And
me, it's
just
very
woke up
very
in the
patchy.
bed.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Very much relate.
What's your name? Tony.
My name
Tony.
is Pyrrhus.
Nice. Nice to meet you.
I do not extend a hand to shake.
If
Yeah, like
any of
awkwardly gives you the smile of the head nod, like he.
the around the fax machine nod and grin.
Yep.
Yeah,
mhm.
Pyrrhus looks wary and suspicious of everything going on in this entire building.
Um,
Yes.
Understandably.
Yep.
As the group's introducing themselves, Carrick literally just reappears out of the crowd and gives a gracious bow and lifts his top hat and says, "My name's Carrick." And
Pleasure.
he flashes 3 tokens and asks who wants to play with the monkey, with a big grin on his face.
What a
are
line.
you
Why
familiar?
Why don't you go and I
with the
will
game?
watch?
I'm about to find out. Isn't this exciting? A new game.
All right, so you guys, so you've agreed to go up to the monkeys. So Carrick is very excited, skips on over to the monkey, and you see like a little box next to the sign now, which says tokens. So you get that that's the box that where you pay the token to play the game.
Is there any other like? It's just the monkey with the sign, right? There's no other like written information or anything, or anyone playing currently.
Nope, there's nobody else playing currently. In fact, it's a little bit weird. And if you had tried to stray further, you would find that you couldn't. The other tables around this space all have, the mannequins facing away from you. It looks like this is specific. This looks intentional. The way that this game is placed in the room. So, are you ready to play?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
As Carrick goes to play, I will keep my eyes on the cups for any shenaniganery.
okay. So you're watching the cups.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. So, Carrick, you go ahead and pay a token.
Yep.
The monkey, the eyes light up. The cups go up once. They all show. There is a bean under each of the cups, which you find a little unusual, because typically you would find
One bean.
one bean under one cup. But all of the cups have a bean under each cup. The bean is not the same color as the cup. So this is what you notice. Because of your background, I give you this information. The monkey puts the cups down on the beans, shuffles them up, and then lifts the red cup to reveal a green bean and waits.
I'll tap on.
Is it expecting us to take it?
I'll give her like give me a minute. Red cup has green bean.
Green beans, green beans. Talking about
I'll tap on the blue cup.
Okay. So you tap on the blue cup, and the monkey, like, this is gonna sound so weird. I didn't realize how weird this sounded until just now.
My body's ready.
Underneath the head of the monkey, two tiny arms come out, with the little cymbals and clap.
Oh,
The monkey puts the cups down, shuffles them up, and lifts a green cup with a blue bean underneath.
Green cup, blue bean. I will tap on the red cup.
Okay?
Hmm.
You tap on the red cup, the little arms come out, the little cymbals clap, and it does the same thing. So the monkey puts the cups back down, shuffles them up again, and this time shows you a blue cup with a green bean. Green bean.
Uh,
I'm very intrigued.
green bean moves to blue cup. I'll tap on the red cup again.
Okay. Tap on the red cup again. Little cymbals come out. They clap. And they do the same thing again. So they put the cups back down.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on one second. I
Uh,
have to look at my notes. This time they give you a red cup
mm-hmm.
with a blue bean.
I'd lean over to whoever the fuck is next to me, and I'm like, is this how these things work?
I'll tap on the green cup.
Green
I
cup?
just shrug.
All right. So as you tap on the green cup, the monkey claps. All of the cups lift up and away.
Mhm.
There are no beans on the table anymore.
Mm-hmm.
The monkey leans forward
Oh god.
and opens its
And
mouth.
explode.
Oh god.
And inside is a tiny scroll.
I'll take said tiny scroll.
Okay. So you take the scroll, and I will let you know what it says here. And then the monkey explodes. Yes. Then the monkey explodes.
I'll be honest, I also heard squirrel.
Squirrel? Oh no. I'm sorry. I say things
okay.
weird. I say drawer weird. Drawer, like a dresser drawer. I also say bully and bullying the same. I'm a weirdie.
Oh, I
To be
get that.
fair, it was like a long time before I realised that, like, because of the English accent, that, like, yeah, a chest of drawers wasn't just the same word as DRAW. I didn't realise there was an ER on it.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't know about the bullying thing until I did something in high school and I was on the bowling team and also helped with the bullying.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, don't bully people.
Anti-bullying.
I figured as much.
I publicly admits on the
I
internet
was
to
part
being
of
a
the
bully.
Anti-Defamation League,
Yeah.
okay?
Mm-hmm. Sure. That's what a bully
Okay,
would
but
say.
my non-native English speaker brain is kind of melting right now.
Mhm.
I understand nothing of what's going on.
Just stacks going on.
Okay. So that's what your scroll says. So as the scroll is read, you have the coat check man coming in and saying, the coat check mannequin, I should say. Mannequin. He comes up to you
Oh,
and He's like, I'm so glad. That one certainly tricks some folks, but you got it right away. I'm very impressed.
I literally just ran with the assumption that every bean would switch places, so there was only one logical solution to where the same color, the cup-colored bean was.
A very smart man you are, very smart. For your troubles, and you see that the tokens that you've gathered have now each turned into a gold coin.
Oh,
Hey, I get 2 free gold coins.
Yep,
Just
there you go.
Carrick's or everybody's?
Everybody's.
Oh,
Yep.
Oh.
so I turn around and I hand the token back to Yaya, or the gold coin, I guess now.
I don't want it. I just make I'm actually doing it in real life, but I realize it doesn't translate to audio. I make a dismissing motion with my hand.
Huh.
it gently puts on the ground. No, thank you.
And I put the coin that I have on the ground. Yes. That's really good. Thank you, Safek.
Okay.
So Nian is now like freaked out because everybody's just like placing their coins on the ground. So I'm just gonna place mine on the ground. Okay. I guess this is what we're doing.
Amazing. Amazing.
See, it's mostly because Mago is very suspicious of the illusory thing and is very much taken to that. And speaking of which, anyway, after the interaction has become slightly more suspicious as Carrick, seeming that what do you say your pronouns for Carrick were?
He, him.
Cool. That like very suspicious as he was like doing the casino tricks and everything.
Yep.
It seems like you know this place quite well. I don't recognize anything here, but you seem quite at home. Is this all familiar to you?
Yeah,
Addressing Carrick.
it's, apart from the weird monkey thing, it's actually modeled after my home. Also-
Modeled after your home.
Yeah, also, I want it fair and square. Fuck off. I shout that into the room.
The mannequins all turn, they stop, and are
Bit like that.
dead silent, and they turn.
Can I leave?
Yeah, you can leave.
That scared me. I'm gonna go.
You actually turn around, and the door is open behind you again. You also notice that there are, as the awkward moment occurred, you see that the mannequins that turned around are less mannequins than you saw before, and it feels like people are starting to kind of close up. The coat check mannequin comes back around to you. You know, he presented you with your gold coins, tokens, and rushed off to do, you know, busy things, and then came back. He says, "Thank you so much for your stay. We are closing up for the night. If you wouldn't mind exiting, please come again." And ushers you out the door.
Okay.
Carrick is going to play it cool and continue smoking from his smoke pipe.
Okay? The mannequin is going to literally pick you up and move you.
I mean, while walking out. While
Oh,
walking
man.
out.
Oh, okay.
I should have said that, my bad.
Okay, that's totally
There's
fine.
one more
Yeah.
song, one more song.
Okay. So you guys exit the door. The noises from behind it die away. The door closes. The rune on the door lights up. And let me just see. Everybody go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh, I'm going to do very well at this one. It's not so bad. It's a 9.
A 9, okay.
I
I
also
see I
got a
have
9.
competition and terrible rolls.
Yeah, my roll is bad.
I got a 13.
13, okay.
Perception, you said?
Mm-hmm.
21.
Ooh, huge.
Oh.
And Pyrrhus?
Sorry, what am I rolling again?
Perception.
Okay. Sorry, I went and laid down, so I'm using my wireless headset.
No, that's
and
fine.
my-
And Aya, totally, if
my phone.
you need to, like, jump in on another session or something if you're not feeling well.
That's
That's
okay.
totally okay.
Yeah, I'm laying down on the couch, but I've got a wireless headset and I've got my character sheet up on my phone.
Okay.
I just gotta figure out how to use this new app.
Sure.
Skills. There we go. All right, perception.
The ultimate way to play D&D.
Yes.
Oh, right, it rolls dice on my screen. 15.
15. Okay. So, and Yaya got a 13, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So I will say that Yaya, Pyrrhus, it is Pyrrhus, right?
Iris.
Pyrrhus, thank you. Sorry. Pyrrhus and Nian, you guys all notice that not only did the rune light up on the door, but a corresponding rune lit up on the mirror, and you guys can see Carrick's reflection now.
Uh-oh.
Mm. And what did remind me again what Carrick did to instigate the rune getting lit up? He solved the was this him?
Basically,
When-
he put his key, the
Oh,
one
okay,
that
got
had
it.
his rune, in the door, and we saw.
Yes,
Got it.
sorry. Okay, so prior to them going into the room, everybody noticed that there are runes on the doors that you guys exited.
Yeah, I remembered that. Yeah,
Okay.
I got that from context. I just
Okay.
So got it. All right, so I will attempt to ape what Carrick did. I'll do the same.
Okay.
Once Carrick sees his reflection in the mirror, he'll say, "I am not a vampire after all." That's good news.
Well, you wouldn't have necessarily. Well, I guess over time, it's up to the other party members if they want to be like, "What the?"
Yeah, I would have pointed out. I would have been
Okay.
like, the mirror?
How did you do that?
Why can't we see?
I
And
don't
you-
know. I just went with what my gut told me.
You guys
Who's
do
next?
see. You guys do see that the runes on the other doors have reappeared.
Hmm. And all of the runes are also on the outside of the mirror?
Yes.
Hmm.
Could
Did
I
we ever-
roll to see if I recognized a rune from Carrick's door?
Sure. So I'll let your last roll ride since this is the same. They're from essentially
Yeah.
the same language. So let me. So many post-it notes. Carrick's rune, you know, Margot, stands for possessions.
Okay, I see. Understood.
And
Yeah, that
can I
tracks.
roll for what mine means? I meant to ask that before and then stomach.
Yeah, absolutely. Roll an intelligence,
Okay.
which should be pretty easy for you.
That's intelligence check. That's a natural one. 6 total.
Oh no.
No.
You're looking at it and you're like, man, I'm not sure. Like it kind of looks like an infinity symbol, but it's like I don't
Yep,
know.
I'm drawing a blank.
Wow. So cool.
So cool.
I should get this tattooed somewhere.
As someone who actually speaks quite a lot of languages, does the rune seem like a familiar symbol to me?
You can certainly roll an
Yeah.
intelligence.
Okay. Ooh! I should not roll in my dice box anymore. It's a 19 total.
Okay, yeah. So what was your question again? Regarding
As someone who speaks relatively a lot of
Mhm.
languages with pretty different scripts,
Mhm.
does the the rune look like something from a language I know?
It's possibly something that you came across in your studies. Certainly. They are ancient runes of strong northern tribe.
Hmm.
Okay, this tracks.
With the
Since I see
19.
everyone.
Mhm.
sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, that's okay. With a 19, you will also note that yours is possessions.
So yeah, since I see everyone staring at their runes quite intently, then
Yes.
Yaya also stares at their rune quite intently, trying to understand it.
Okay. Would you like to make an intelligence check, or are you just staring at it?
No, I try to understand it.
Okay. Only to Yaya would I ask that question.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So you can go ahead and roll intelligence.
I have a 15.
A 15? Okay, yeah. So you're looking at yours, Yaya, and it's a bit weird because there's really nothing there. And you realize, oh, this is the rune for unknowable.
I thought you were gonna say that Yaya like bit it off.
yeah,
Well,
when
it's-
Yaya bit the key in their room. No, it is a rune.
Okay.
So I believe Pyrrhus,
Hmm?
and please tell me that I said that right this time.
Yep, that was right.
Okay. So I believe Pyrrhus wanted to go and try to open their door.
Yep.
Okay. So you go over. Everybody's kind of looking at their runes, looking at their keys, trying to understand what the hell just happened. And you think, well, let's find out. You go up to your door. You insert the key into the lock, turn the knob, and you hear a click. And the door opens. Let me just
Is
pull
there
up.
anything when I open the door?
Mm-hmm.
Is it the same room that it was before, or is there anything interesting and new through
Nope.
the now open door?
Yep. So as you open the door and look inside, you recognize this as a workspace for crafting magical items.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a familiar, sorry, I need something for my voice. There is a workbench in the center of the Roto, apparently according to autocorrect, room, with various magical components on it, many of which you recognize specifically for a certain item. There is a large podium on one wall as well, which is something you don't quite remember. There are various bookshelves and benches, and what looks almost like a juror box.
A what box?
A juror box. So a jury box, like at court.
Interesting. So like a low wall with a bunch of seats behind it.
Yep.
Okay. Does this room look specifically familiar to me or generically familiar to me?
Specifically familiar.
Okay. I will, having opened the door and looked inside, close the door.
Okay.
And then I will turn to the others and say, what the fuck is going on here?
It's a great question.
I also shrug again.
I don't know. I'm just along for the ride.
Carrick's up for whatever.
Yeah. Carrick's DTF?
What's behind... Carrick, what is behind your door?
The casino.
Wait, so let me make sure I understand this. So we opened our doors into that central room, and then Carrick, it closed, Carrick reopened it, and then back through the room like where Carrick originally was. That's where the casino was.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, got it. I
Yeah,
understand now. My brain didn't make that connection.
Nope, that's okay.
Okay. All right.
Sorry if I didn't
Have you
explain
been to
that
the
properly.
casino before?
It. No. It's modeled after the casino that I live in, but it's
Oh, yes.
not actually the. I've never actually been to that one.
What is behind all the rest of your doors?
You don't want to go into your door?
No, I do not.
Why not?
I do not wish to relive those experiences again.
Oh.
Understandable. Let's try someone else then. You'll probably have to live through them again though at some point.
I pull
There's
out
just-
my key.
Let's
That's
go find a
fair.
different
Everybody
door.
else.
Wait, so who said? Was that Yaya?
Yeah, but I'm not inserting it into the door yet. I'm just
Okay.
looking at everyone to see what they think of that.
Can I go and look at the table in the middle?
Yeah.
It's just like letters and stuff. Can I look at the letters? Is there anything special about them? Like what's written on them?
So there's a couple of closed letters
Mhm.
addressed to people you're unfamiliar with. There's a couple scrolls that appear to just be, general inventory lists and sort of spell ingredients and stuff like that. There is one letter which looks it's sort of that one on the right, the table there.
Mhm.
And it looks like it was recently written. The ink is not quite dry yet. And it seems to be addressed to those who enter the space.
Can I read it?
Yep. So when you pick it up, it says,
No, yeah, Nian touch it, yeah.
you just wanted to read it while I was still there?
Lufty does, but Nian would definitely just grab it.
Okay, that's fine.
That was
That's fine. Nothing happens. As you're reading it, it basically says, to those who find themselves here, you have slighted me, and I wish to balance the scales. Face yourself and go free.
I saw the first line of like I would have read the rest out loud.
Okay.
I don't remember sliding anybody.
No, this is strange. You can tell it kind of like the insinuation of facing something in the past has made Margaret quite apprehensive.
Mm-hmm.
The other letters are all like sealed.
Yeah, they're sealed.
Can I? You said they were addressed, like there were names on the back.
There's actually no names.
Oh, okay.
I did say people. I meant places you weren't familiar
Oh,
with.
okay.
They basically just have addresses,
Mhm.
and
I
then
would
the
just
back
start
is.
reading.
Mhm.
Sorry, I would just start reading that out loud in case anybody meant anything to anybody.
Okay. The addresses, one of them is like in Kermega, and the other is in a place called Corvosa. So pretty unfamiliar to anybody.
Mm.
They're also
when this
dusty.
Sorry, go ahead, Firefly.
No, that's okay.
Dusty?
Yeah, they're dusty. Like, they look like they've been there for a while. Much like most of the other stuff in this room, the letter that Nian read is the newest looking thing in this room. But go ahead.
I was just say, Paris just kind of like takes a deep breath and says, "Fuck." All right. Fucking cowards. And opens his door again
Okay. So you open your door, you
And
find
steps
yourself.
and steps inside.
Okay. So you find yourself in that same room. Let me pull up my notes back up.
Mian kind of like shouts into the room like, "You want to be alone in there?"
You can come in, it won't hurt you.
Ah, finally
mean-
some entertainment.
I'll follow into the room as well.
Don't mix any of the chemicals.
Yeah, already
Car-
have their hands on chemicals. And just looking at you.
Carrick's still holding his cup, like from the casino. Sits into the jury's bank, crosses his legs, and gives Ferris a. Go ahead.
Some
Look.
of the powders are also caustic, so use gloves.
So,
If some of the powders are caustic, are any of them Bangalore?
got him.
No, excellent.
Teehee.
I'm sorry.
Bean, I can't answer that yet.
All right, I will investigate the desk. What looks like is what projects, if any, look like they're laid out on the table.
Yep. So, as you walk towards the desk to inspect it, and as the party enters the room, similarly to what happened with Carrick's room, the door gently closes behind you, and you are now all in this space. As you're walking towards the table, the chair behind the large podium, which you didn't quite recall being there before, turns around, and a judge appears and says, "Order, order! Please come to order. Please bring out the accused." And this is interesting to you, because the accused that come out of the door are your, what word do I need? Please, brain, help me.
The fellow
Your
apprentices.
fellow, yes, fellow is the word I wanted. Your fellow apprentices.
Oh, damn.
Again, everybody is faceless. These are all faceless mannequins. The guard brings them in and then ushers the rest of the party over to the jury box.
Myself included, or?
Nope. You are
Okay.
left at your table.
Okay, I'm very confused. This is not how I thought this was gonna go.
I know. So, the judge says, "We are here today as to clear the name of a young apprentice. The accused," and gestures to the fellow apprentices, apprenti, and says, "have done you a great disservice, and this court would like to seek your ability to perform this task before you," and gestures to the table. So, I'm sorry, I'm having such a hard time with words right now. I
Oh,
still
okay.
have
Okay.
I still have brain fog from like my second COVID shot, so I'm like, ugh.
Mm.
So as you're looking at the table, make just another intelligence check for me.
Okay.
Or actually, hang on. Let me see. What do you make an Arcana check?
15.
15. Okay. So you see before you the components laid out are the components for the arcane grimoire that you
Okay.
had, that you have on your person.
Mm-hmm.
The one that you made yourself. All of the components are there. And, the judge kind of says, think not of time, just of skill. And because it's been a few years, I shall allow assistance and gestures to your party. So the party is allowed to give assistance, whatever they feel would be helpful. And how this will go is a series of checks for you, Paris.
Okay. I unclip unbuckle the straps
Mhm.
from the hip holster, and I put my book on the table.
Mhm.
And I look at the judge and say, "You wish to make a second?"
We wish to see your skill displayed. Yes.
Very well. And I look at the rest of the party and say, "Who among you can enchant items?"
I can't do that, but I can give you this, and I will give Pyrrhus Bardic Inspiration.
Nice.
How
Do
does
you-
Margot give bardic inspiration? I'm
Yes, I was
curious.
just going to ask.
So what they will do is kind of magically appear kind of... It's very similar to a token that we saw in the other room, and kind of do a series of pirouettes and dances that you would expect were to do with like ribbon dances, and do a tiny little twirl before placing it in your hand. Again, much like he did with Aya, and places the coin flat in your hand.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Amazing.
All right. What check should I start off with, Firefly?
Okay. So go ahead and make make an intelligence check.
Okay.
To begin
So the
with.
first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix the inks together
Mhm.
because I'll need to make the arcane inks.
Mhm.
Okay, an intelligence check.
And I tried to
so-
find so much information for this, so whatever flavor you want to give it, go for it.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm making up on the fly.
Go for it.
So that's pretty good. So I'm not gonna use the inspiration. It's a 19.
Okay, perfect. So you're mixing, and it's interesting because you know that typically crafting a magical item should take quite a bit of time. But as you're aware now of the illusions seems to keep up with what you're doing and essentially speed the process as necessary.
Mhm.
So
Interesting.
the judge looks on and nods in agreement that you have done the correct thing. So go ahead and for your next step, go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Okay. This step is going to be placing the enchanted runes on the leather that serves as the binding.
Perfect.
Okay, and then that's an Arcana check.
Mhm.
I am going to use my inspiration on that because I rolled a 6.
Oh boy.
And so what size is your inspiration die, Margot?
It's a d6.
Okay. 15 total.
15 total. Okay. That just makes it for this one. So You make your runes. It takes a little bit. You're trying to be very precise. You're feeling like this was kind of the second chance you were never expecting. So you're making sure that everything looks precise. As you do so, again, time seems to sort of go by at an unusual rate. The time that you're experiencing stays the same, but the magic imbuing, or the imbuing of the magic in the space is altered in some way to assist you. So,
Okay.
The judge nods again. You have succeeded. Make another intelligence check for me.
Okay. I'll say this one is for checking to make sure the paper's of the appropriate quality and discarding the pages that are not.
Okay, and before you do, I want to give everybody in the party a chance to assist in some way if they'd like.
As he's starting to sort out some of the papers, a small dagger will appear in Carrick's hand, and he'll toss it at, like, literally onto the first paper that he discards because it's too pure quality. And take a bardic inspiration die.
Very cool.
What you toss the dagger at the
And
good
as-
paper?
No, at the bad paper.
Oh, okay. Got it. Okay. So an intelligence check?
Mhm.
Oh boy, that's... Oh no, it's a 7. It looked like a 1, but I was scared. So I'm going to use the Bardic Inspiration die on this one too.
Okay.
That's a 1 on the die, so that is a 13 total.
Okay, so 13. So you're looking through and you're trying to discard, what isn't working, but you're getting a little nervous because you're starting to remember, the events that took place after this in your life, and you end up taking some pieces that probably shouldn't have been put in there, and the judge sort of shakes their head a little bit. So go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Okay. This will be the stitching together of the pages to form the sheaf, which will then be applied into the binding.
I love your description.
I have a little bit of an understanding of how books are made, so I get to use it today, which is fun.
It's very cool.
That's a natural 20.
Yo,
27 total.
Let's go.
What was it again? Oh, natural 20.
27
Okay.
total, natural 20.
Perfect. Okay. So you realize your mistakes from your last step in the process, and you shake it off and you say, "No, I've grown since then. I am strong." And I know what the hell I'm doing. So you are nose to the grindstone this time. You do an impeccable job at this binding. And the judge is exceedingly pleased by it. So go ahead and make one last check. This one we will make Arcana again.
Okay. And this will be applying the glue to the edges of the to the leather and wrapping it around the outside cover, and then stitching the outer binding to the pages, and finishing it evenly and smoothly.
Okay, perfect. To the point where it's at the point it just
No
needs to
joke.
be.
Another natural 20.
Amazing,
Holy
amazing.
shit.
Let me take a screenshot of this.
Please do.
Oh yeah, go play the lottery.
So, as you complete it with another natural 20, the other apprentices, the judge, and the party feels an overwhelming desire to stand up and applaud, essentially a standing ovation
Let's
for
go.
an incredibly well done job.
Standing ovation will be given.
The
Carrick will become your hype man.
the judge will sit back down and motion for everybody to do the same.
Yeah,
And
I close the book and I just glare at the judge.
the judge gestures for you to come up with the book.
Okay.
Let's see
I
how
will
you've
put
done.
I put my original book back in its holster and clip it
Okay.
in, and then step forward with the new book.
Okay. So he takes the book, he inspects it. A very, very fine job. A very fine job indeed. I think we can agree. And he leans closer. And in a voice that's very familiar to you, and not what was the judge's, says, I think we can agree I've made a mistake, and winks. And then the
Just
judge...
unblinking glare at him.
The judge hands back the book with a letter tucked inside and vanishes along with the other apprentices and the guard.
I'll turn to the party and say, thank you for your help. Whose room is next?
Also, I would like to give you inspiration for your amazing description.
Yay, thank you.
That was really, really, truly awesome.
That was really neat. That was very, very cool. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, whose room's next?
All right, so you guys exit the room then?
Yep.
Okay. As you guys exit the room, the rune on the door lights up with a corresponding rune on the mirror. You can now see Pyrrhus's reflection as well. And
Can I see? Sorry.
oh no, that's okay. Can everybody before we do anything else just make another perception check for me?
Mm-hmm. I downloaded new dice for my...
Ooh, I rolled a
Ooh.
19.
Nice, Aya. A 19?
Yep.
Okay. What everybody else get?
17 total.
I got a
Huge.
6.
Oh no.
That's nice.
8.
Okay.
My curse.
Oh,
It isn't that hard.
14.
Nah.
14. Okay. So
Oh,
everybody
well
that
done.
rolled above a 10. You look at the mirror and something seems different. Aside from the obvious that you have your reflections now. There are many items in this room which are obviously reflected in the mirror. However, in the mirror, you realize, wait a minute. Is that the book I just got? Is that... And then, Carrick, you sort of hold on to the item on your necklace. And you look in the mirror. There's a book now, which matches Pyrrhus's, on the table in the center of the room in the mirror, but not in the room you're in. There is, in one of the statues, or in the hand of one of the statues of the wizard, that you see over on the right in the map, is a small metal cube that you recognize, Carrick.
Only in the mirror version, right?
Only in the mirror version. Yep. So there you go. So who's next?
But the one on my necklace is still there, right?
Yes. Yep, it is.
Okay. Ah, okay, I get it.
I pull my key out and start waving it around, and then I run to my door and I insert it in the door.
Okay. So Yaya suddenly springs up, hurries over to their door, opens it, twists the key, click, The door... Sorry, I meant turns it. Here, turns the knob. Click. It opens. When you look in, Yaya, there is nothing. It is black. And as you take a step inside, a single spotlight shines on you. Is anybody else gonna go in?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm following.
Okay.
Ooh, spotlight.
As a
I will.
star.
I will follow, but like stay by the door.
Okay,
Step
that's
in,
fine.
but not go that much further into it.
That's fine. That's fine. So, as each of you enter this completely dark space, you see that you also have spotlights on you that follow you around. And that's the only light in this space.
Look up at the origin of my spotlight and curse a little bit under my breath. This is anathema to Paris.
So, as you walk in, the door will close behind you, Pyrrhus, but you can stand as close to it as you'd like.
Yeah, I figured. I know I have to go into the room. I just don't want to get that far into the room.
Yep, totally understood. Okay. So.
Oh.
You're a star. You are a star. Yaya's a star. So you're walking
Oh,
in.
yeah, they are.
Hell yeah.
So you're walking into this room, Yaya. You see your party members. They all have spotlights. And you had a thought come to mind before, and it's worrying you. All of a sudden you hear do 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 do, and it gets louder and louder and louder, and a decently sized Jack-in-the-Box comes bounding towards you.
I
I
wave
cast
at it.
protection from evil and good on myself.
Okay.
Good call.
Yeah.
And I use Arcane Ward because Abjuration Wizard.
Sounds
I have
good.
a fuck ton of temporary hit points now.
Cool.
Yeah, Abjuration Wizards are cool.
All right.
Abjuration Wizard and Eldritch Knight, best combo. Best multi-class.
Oh yeah, that would.
That
be,
actually
that would
sounds
be
super
amazing.
OP. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is so much fun to play, though. It is so much fun to play.
So, this Jack-in-the-Box bounds up to you, stops in front of Aya, just as it goes doot, doot, doo, and then pops open. And inside is another Yaya. The other Yaya stares.
Like I know where this is going.
Stares at real Yaya and unblinkingly
Response.
and unblinkingly steps out of the Jack-in-the-Box. They then produce a very tiny guillotine.
What?
They take off their shoe and they point without looking down, still staring right at Yaya, at their foot, where a big toe used to be.
You stole someone's toe? What the hell is wrong with you?
The fake Yaya, I'm just gonna call him real and fake so that we can differentiate.
There.
Fake
Okay.
Yaya hands real Yaya the tiny guillotine, and then produces a little Jack-in-the-Box.
Would like to take a step away from Yaya.
Botch too.
Is there anything you would like to do, Yaya? Before I continue?
I mean, am I being threatened? I'm being physically threatened, right?
Not really. I mean, they haven't
so it's
made
cool.
an attack on you.
Okay. So I'm cool. I'm just looking at the guillotine. Like, I understand what's going on, but I just don't seem to agree with it, so I just shrug.
Okay.
I put the guillotine down on the floor.
Okay.
Excuse me.
So, fake Yaya goes. Can I leave? Fake Yaya steps up to. Can everybody actually roll? Just a
Did you say
d20.
initiative?
No, just a d20. And just put your roll in group 1. We'll do it like this.
Yeah, this is definitely initiative.
It's okay. Do do do.
Oof. Oof, on the
Yeah,
that one.
oof.
Yeah, that's fine. We can say it's a 2. That's fine. It's it's the lowest one anyway, so that's
And it's a 7, and it's a 6 if it's initiative.
Which saving throws this?
Worrying.
and then oops. Okay. So
Is this how many points of damage we take?
no,
my God.
no, it's not. It's just an order, but it's not initiative. It's an order, but not initiative, just to make it easier.
I'm
So
excited.
yeah, so fake Yaya walks over to Margot
Yep.
and hands them a D6
Okay,
and then makes a motion to roll.
I will do so.
Okay, so go ahead and roll
What
a
I'll do is
D6.
what Margot will do, will chuck it in their hands, much like juggling, and then pop it off their elbow, and it will land in their hand, and it'll be, oh my god, it's a 1.
It's a 1. Okay. So fake Yaya stares at you in the same way that real Yaya does.
Mm-hmm.
And cranks the Jack in the Box. Do 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 do. One crank.
God. Oh my god.
And then moves on to Pyrrhus.
Oh
Oh no!
Fucking Russian roulette.
Hands Pyrrhus a D6.
no! Someone's gonna lose. Someone's gonna lose.
This is extremely on brand for Yaya, to be fair.
Yes.
This is so cool.
All right,
Yeah.
roll a d6.
Yep. Roll a D6.
5.
5. Okay. Do 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 do, and rolls and cranks it 5. Do 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 do. Very unsettling. And when it gets to the top, do 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 do. On that note, Pyrrhus vanishes into the dark.
What?
What?
And Pyrrhus, you just basically feel like you're falling.
Okay.
There
Hold
is
on,
no
I'll be
spot.
right
There is no spotlight on you anymore. But you are unharmed. That you know of.
Now.
For now.
1d6, 2d6, 3d6 fall damage.
Nian.
Mm-hmm.
Fake Yaya comes up to you.
Mm-hmm.
Asks you to roll a d6 again. Non-verbally, of course.
Sorry.
I'm freaking. I'm like, wait. Like I saw him vanish, right?
Yeah, everybody saw Pyrrhus vanish.
Where did he go? I ask fake Yaya. And I
Yep.
look around if anybody is like reacting to this.
Yaya
Yeah,
just
can
stares.
Can I quickly cast message to Pyrrhus and be like, where are you?
Yeah, you can.
Do I get anything back?
It would be within range. So if Pyrrhus would
Okay.
like to respond, he can.
I think he just went left. So
Oh.
Okay.
Margot's freaking out.
No. There is no response from the depths.
Burp, burp, burp.
What?
Lines up.
What did you do? What did you do? I ask fake Yaya.
Fake Yaya's just staring at you,
I turn to
holding out
real
the
Yaya.
holding out the D6 to you still.
I turn to real Yaya. Do you know what's going on here?
I just shrug.
I'm not
Yeah.
rolling that thing. That thing made Pyrus disappear.
So fake Yaya hears you, blinks, and then rolls it themselves.
Oh, that's fair.
And that is a 3.
Mm-hmm.
So fake Yaya looks at you as if you've put your fate in their hands.
Mm-hmm.
Rolls I'm sorry, cranks the Jack in the Box do 3 times and then moves on to Carrick.
Can we do anything? Like, this is the end talking to the party. Like, are we gonna fucking look for Pyrus?
I'm trying to work something out. I'm looking.
There is nothing
can I
around
start-
you.
Can I start walking? Yeah, because the spotlight will follow me, right?
Yeah, you can start walking.
Can I just start walking and looking
Yeah, you
for
can.
Pyrus?
You can start walking as you get probably about 20 feet out or so. You find yourself walking back towards the party.
Uh-huh. Can I
Oh,
just start
fuck,
making like
Feywild.
circles? Can I start making circles that like how do I say this? Like spirals around fake Yaya that keep like growing, if that makes sense?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
you get about 20 feet out with your spiral again. You're walking back towards your party.
And I can't see Pyrus anywhere.
Nope.
Can I stand where Pyrrhus was? Well, like,
Yeah, I
well-
mean if you remember where he was.
I don't mind rolling for it.
Yeah, go ahead and let's say this is probably an intelligence check.
Cool.
Is his spotlight gone, or is his spotlight still shining on where he was?
His spotlight is gone.
I got a 13.
A 13? Okay.
Yes.
So you stand about where you think he was. But it's a bit hard because without anything here, depth is difficult to discern.
Okay. I'll, with my main intention, seeing if I could use my spotlight to kind of discern him in the
Sure,
dark.
yeah.
Oh no. Times 2 stress.
Can I turn back to like real Yaya and be like, this is your room, right? Any
I stare at you.
ideas to help?
I nod.
Do you write?
I stare at you again.
Can I like pull out a piece of, I don't know, do I have parchment? Is that something that one would carry normally?
Depends on what kind of pack you got. I think I
Yeah.
have some paper. I have a diplomat pack, and I think that has some writing stuff in it.
So
Yeah.
either way, while you're doing this, fake Yaya is in front of Carrick, waiting for Carrick to roll.
I was just letting the others have some time with the spotlight. So to speak. Carrick will wave his hand and pull out his own dice.
Okay,
So I've
kind of
got my
suspected.
own.
Okay,
I've got my own.
all right.
As someone who's both skilled in performance and sleight of hand, here's what he would like to do.
Okay,
He would like to time it. So the charlatan's die is going to roll a 1, no matter what. Okay?
Mhm.
But he would like to time it so that he casts minor illusion so that it looks as if he had rolled a 0 on the die.
okay. So you roll your die, and it comes out.
With the appropriate gravitas and
Yes,
and
yes,
showmanship.
yes. Beautiful. So roll a sleight of hand for that minor illusion.
That's 16 total.
16? Okay. Yeah,
Yep.
I'll say that succeeds. So you roll your die, and it looks like there's a 0 on it. And fake
And
Yaya,
I'll be like, what the fuck? How the hell did I roll a 0? Without the sarcasm that I'm currently presenting. But like genuinely acting
Amazing.
surprised.
Yep. So fake Yaya kind of looks at the die and stares at it for a good long while.
Then eats it.
The DC would be 14, by the way. I made a mistake because in the character sheet.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot we were using a modified thing, and I didn't change it. Unlike the actual skill,
Yeah, that's
actual
okay.
ability mods.
That's fine. That'll still, I'll say that still succeeds. Because it was cool.
Okay.
Rule of cool. So fake Yaya stares at this for a good long while. And then gets up and moves back to Margot. And hands you the die.
So before I roll the die, I have 5 sheets of paper and ink and stuff from my diplomat spec. So I want to give it to Yaya and to kind of God, what's the word? Just extend on what we were saying about
Communicating.
my brain's also falling out my
Oh,
ears.
no,
You too?
it's raining.
Me too.
And just
Some
yeah, I'll
mood.
just say, it's like, can you explain to us how you can help? Can you write it down?
You're asking this a fake Yaya?
Sorry, no, the real yeah.
Oh, real Yaya. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
I just draw a little goat and I give it to you.
You say a bird?
A goat, I think.
Oh,
A goat.
I mean, does it look like me?
No?
That's what
That's true, because you have Fearbulk features.
Yeah. I don't know what to do with this information.
I turn to Yaya and I go like, I can turn into a goat if you think this would help.
Do you
I
turn
scare
into...
you, but you can see in my eyes that I don't understand why you would say that.
Huh. I am just gonna roll my dice.
Okay.
Goodbye, friends.
Go ahead and roll a d6.
I rolled 2.
Roll a 2. Okay. So fake Yaya goes ahead, do, and rolls it, or cranks it. I keep saying that. Cranks it twice. And then moves on to Nian.
This is horrible. I'm stressing.
I'm still looking at real Yaya like, do you want me to turn into a goat?
I just stare at you.
Hey, Carrick, can I borrow your dice?
what's wrong with my dice? It's just a normal dice.
Yeah, no, it just rolled so amazingly that I think I would like to have your luck.
Okay, sure. Have my dice, and I toss you the dice.
Will it also roll a 1 for me, or is it normal for me?
You'll have to figure it out.
I
I'll
roll
tell
the
you that it
dice.
requires attunement.
Uh,
I'm hoping for a 0. 'Cause I saw the 0. I'm like, I want that dice. So I roll it.
So it worked on you, the minor illusion.
I don't know how this works. I saw the dice roll a 0. I want that. So I roll it. I assume I just have to roll a d6. It will act normally for me.
Yeah, I believe it acts normally, right, without attunement?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I got a one.
I can control it even if he's rolling it. If I remember correctly.
Yeah, I mean, that's up to you.
I'm considering how big of an asshole I want to be.
No
I'm
pressure
back. Sorry,
whatsoever.
everybody.
No
No
problem.
worries. Welcome back.
The good news is I feel bad, but the bad news is there's nothing left in my stomach anymore.
Oh, no.
no.
I figured
I'm
as
so
much when you were
sorry.
like, "Oh, I've been gone for some time." I was like, "Oh no,
Yeah,
my man's
it was-
puking."
It was an emergency. I'm so sorry.
That's kind
It's
of...
okay.
Sorry,
it's okay.
Arya.
I'm actually glad that you got yeeted into the darkness. It worked out.
Yeah, that did. That was kismet, as they say.
It's gonna roll a 3.
I rolled a 1 on my actual dice, so I'm kind of upset now.
So that die is going to roll a 3.
Yeah.
Okay. So, fake Yaya begins to crank the Jack-in-the-Box again. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And after one crank, Nian is gone.
Well, fuck me.
Oh
I figured that something like that would happen. Oh, there we go.
So, Pyrrhus and Nian have been yeeted into the abyss. I just crossed out the wrong person. Let me do that.
Oh no, actually I can't control the die. Whenever you roll this 6-sided die, you can control which number it rolls.
Okay, well, Lufty got a 1 anyway, though, right?
Yeah.
On your die?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's fine. Yep, that still works. So, fake Yaya will go over to real Yaya, point to the guillotine that you placed on the floor, and stare at you.
I grab the guillotine and I chuck it at Fake Yaya's head.
You can...
Now we roll initiative.
no.
Oh my god.
For fun, I was gonna have you roll for damage. You can roll a 1d4.
2.
2. Fake Yaya takes 2 points of damage in the head.
Real Yaya also takes us damage.
So Fake Yaya stares at you a little more, and then goes over to Margot and hands them the die.
I would like my die back.
It's gone,
Eric
dude.
says to
It's
Percy.
gone. I took it with me. Who the heck you?
Is that a charlatan's die?
Yeah.
Nice. Good choice. I like that one.
What I think I'm gonna try do is I'm gonna pull out my lyre and start playing the tune back at Fake Yaya and see what happens.
Fake Yaya's eyes seem to enjoy it.
Oh, God damn it.
And they move on to Carrick.
I'm gonna roll a random die. I'm sorry. Can I have my die back?
So I will say, because I didn't expect that, since that is your magical item, I didn't expect it to cross hands in this space.
That's fair.
I will say that Yaya produces a die, and it is your die.
Oh, I mean, I would have rolled it on the floor or something, right? So it would have stayed.
Right, but there's nothingness here.
Interesting.
I'll roll my die,
Okay.
and as a professional gambler, I'm as a professional cheater at gambling. I know you gotta lose some to win the grand total, so it'll roll a 3.
A roll of
You
3.
gotta know
Okay.
when to hold them. You gotta know when to fold them.
It's true.
Yeah, exactly. You
You
gotta
gotta know when
lose
to
them
walk
to like.
away. You gotta know when to fall into the abyss of nothingness.
True.
It's like
true.
the first film of Harry Potter where like it's like, oh, you just have to, you have to fall into it. No sad thoughts or anything.
Oh yeah, yeah. See what you mean?
It's been a long time since I've seen that film, so I don't even know what they do. I forgot.
I heard.
Isn't it like the plant?
Yeah.
I literally heard there's no sad farts. And I was like, oh.
All farts
There
are
is
happy
no sad
farts.
farts. How
um,
do you make a fart sad though? You
I
can't.
don't know.
There's a way. There's
Oh
a way.
boy. Oh my god, Lofty. Anyway, I'm sorry I said anything. So fake Yaya, so it was a 3. So they crank
Yeah.
it 3 times. Do 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 do. And then they move back to Margot.
Can I grab the guillotine that I threw on the floor?
Yep.
And put it around the fake Yaya's toe?
The fake
Inside
Yaya
their toe?
doesn't have a big toe.
Yeah, but the other one.
The other
There
big toe?
are two
Yeah.
feet.
There is also not one on that foot.
Aw,
You gotta be symmetrical.
it's true. You know what? Okay. I sit down, take my shoes off, and I cut my little toe.
Your little toe or
big
your big toe? Okay.
My big toe.
Okay.
The big guillotine.
So, with mounting horror, Margot and Carrick look on as their two friends.
Carrick is not up for this. Carrick will minor illusion a black box so that he doesn't have to see this mutilate.
That is such a good use of minor illusion.
It really is.
That is so good. I love
You
that.
You can have inspiration for that. That's amazing.
I was gonna say I can get PC inspiration, and I want to give it to him. For that.
Oh
That's
my
amazing.
god.
I am not watching this person self-mutilate. I'm sorry.
That's so good.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So,
I do have blinking, by the way.
I would expect nothing less. So,
As I see you not blinking, the black box just covers all of you.
So Yaya goes ahead, takes this tiny guillotine, puts it around their big toe on their foot, and you hear a shing and a little poof, poof, poof. But Yaya's toe is still there. And now you see
I'm shocked.
a little broken off marble toe on the floor in front of you, Yaya.
Does it look like it's something important?
It looks like it belonged to a statue of some kind. And
So
you
if I
will.
were to pull out a weapon out of my sleeve and
Oh. Oop. Okay. Am I back?
Hey. Yay.
Yep.
Okay.
yep.
So sorry. My
No worries.
my wireless headset wasn't working as I explained earlier, so I had to use my old headset, which has issues. So okay, so I'm sorry. The last thing I heard was you pull a weapon out. Yeah.
I wanted to know if it was okay if I pulled the weapon out to potentially do something slightly destructive to that toe.
I mean, I would have thought nothing less of you asking to take a weapon out, so you certainly
Yeah.
can.
Okay, so I reach into my sleeve. I grab around in it for a minute, and then I pull out a gun.
And
Yep.
then I pulled out my Glock.
Yep.
Precisely.
Yep.
I like do the little thing to take the safety off.
Yep,
Because
yep.
yes, there's a safety on Yaya's gun. When you believe
Yeah.
that.
Damn, that's actually very responsible.
And I shoot at the marble toe
Okay.
several times.
All right. So you shoot at it, and it
Yeah.
absolutely disintegrates. And then fake Yaya comes back over, stares at you, and silently hands you another.
I take it, but I don't look happy about it.
Okay. That's fair.
I put my shoe back on, by the way.
Okay. Sounds good.
I
As
have
you
really tiny feet that you wouldn't expect to see in my big clown shoes.
I love it.
You're dressed as a clown. I imagined you have. I would have not been surprised had you had baby feet.
I mean, Yaya is an elfling, so I assume they have small feet.
Yeah, but like an actual baby's feet.
Oh, in my pocket, sure.
God damn it.
Oh,
So-
Jesus Christ.
So as
Yeah, this is his first time experiencing Yaya.
Yep, very
When I
true.
saw the clown picture, I was prepared for the worst. I wasn't prepared for this. This is much
Yeah,
worse.
Great.
Yaya
great.
rules.
I
Yeah.
love Yaya so much.
So as fake Yaya sees that you've resigned to accept the toe, suddenly Pierce and Nian are back in the space.
I'm a goat.
You're going you wild shaped into a goat?
Yes. Like reaction.
My-
Margot is freaking out.
Am I falling or just like a pier standing?
Nope, you're back
Is-
exactly how you were before. So you are
So
standing.
it's not
yep.
like the scene from Thor Ragnarok where Loki just like
No,
floats on the
no,
ground.
no.
I love that scene. That scene's so funny.
Been falling for 30 minutes.
All right, so in that case, Pyrrhus will mutter under his breath something about Featherfall, and look around and say, "What did I miss?"
I show you the toe.
He raises one eyebrow. Who did you take that from?
I
Himself.
show you the gun as well.
Themselves.
Before I put it
My bad.
back.
Pyrrhus is
Right.
kind of like there's a little beat where his eyes go like, "What the fuck?" and then he just shrugs and says, "All right."
In a bit of a threat, Margot will look around and notice that Nian is now a sheep and run over and be like, "What did they do to you? What is this?"
Pet
Bah,
you, Ian.
You just bah.
bah.
It's like patting
I
you on
do
the
the
head
thing-
and being
I
like,
do the thing where the friggin' goat that falls unconscious that just like falls.
No, the fainting goats.
"Oh."
Yep. So as you guys are freaking out about Nian being seemingly replaced by a goat, as you guys don't really know each other, so don't know how that could have
Yep.
happened. Fake Yaya goes over, picks up the tiny guillotine, hops back in their little jack-in-the-box, and bounces away. And the door quietly swings open behind you.
At this point, Carrick isn't even sure whether these people are actual illusions or not.
That's fair.
Use a leaf. It's an ivy leaf, so it's poisonous, I think. But I don't know that. I produce a leaf and I give it to you to eat, Ian.
Bah. I eat it.
Amazing.
I have a
Choice.
I have a +2 in nature and a 0 in perception. Would I notice that it's an ivy leaf and that it's poisonous?
Yeah, I would know this if this was like damaging to me.
Mhm.
I mean, would Carrick notice?
You can make a nature check if you want.
Okay. Well, that's a 21 total.
Wow. Okay. Then
No, I've
yeah.
been rolling well.
Wait. How? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong character sheet. Okay. Never mind. I was like,
Plus-
you have
plus
a
one
negative
intelligence,
one.
Jack of all trades.
Yep,
Plus one
gotcha.
intelligence.
Perfect.
I at the yeah. I would probably know if this was bad for me. Like,
Just
you know.
just FYI, that's ivy. That's poisonous.
What?
So maybe you don't want to feed that to the goat.
Yeah, no. He tried to. I don't understand.
Back. I take the ivy back instantly.
Okay, perfect.
But
All
is
right.
it toxic for a goat? Like that's the question.
Toxic to humans, dogs, and cats.
So I would
Well,
be
Carrick's a
fine.
city child. He don't know shit.
In the interest in time, I will move us along.
No, we need to know this. This needs to
Yeah,
be
yeah,
discussed.
that's
For the best.
Yeah.
Forget the last two doors. We need to know about this goat.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys head out of the door. Oh, shoot. Hang on.
I eventually turn back.
Okay. Thought I was going to have audio issues again. Okay. So you guys head back out of the door. You can now see Yaya's reflection. There is a rune lit up on the door and on the mirror. And Yaya, when you look at the mirror, and it's also interesting, I meant to say this before, it's also kind of interesting because as each of you who have obtained an object look in the mirror, it almost zooms in. Nobody else can see it. To everybody else, the mirror looks fine. But particularly you, so for instance, Carrick, you notice it kind of zooms in when you look at it, like it's focused on where you're supposed to, you know, where it seems you're supposed to place an object.
Can I
So-
roll an insight check to see if that I connect the dots that that's what I need to do?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I'm not certain. Because I Andrew didn't make that connection earlier, but maybe Paris would have. Character sheets loading.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a
skills.
slip up on my part.
That's okay. This is why we have dice.
Yeah.
17.
17? Yeah. So you can reasonably say yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So I would walk over with new book and place a new book in the spot where it looks like it is mirrored in the mirror.
Okay. So Pyrrhus walks over to the table in the center of the room, places the book in the exact position as it appears in the mirror, and the corresponding rune lights up red. Like a reddish purple.
Cool. Whose room is next?
We can do mine. And I
Are you-
walk up.
Are you still a goat?
No, I turn back.
Okay.
Like when everybody turned to walk out of the room.
Okay, got it.
Are you still a goat is a peak D&D question. All right. So Nian, decides to bite the bullet and walks
Don't
up to their
bite
door.
Yaya's bullets. You do not know where those have been.
True.
Especially my boat.
So Nian walks up, same deal, open the door, and you walk into a space that seems very familiar to you, Nian. It's a forest, about midday, very peaceful. It's a little weird though because you hear animals and insects and things, but you don't see any. It's more like an ambiance thing. You get the feel. So as the party walks in, of course the door closes behind, and it looks like you kind of, this door is neat because it looks like you came out of a tree. So about 10 feet in front of you is a cave entrance. And Nian, you will recognize this as the... Well, Let me DM you. I'll let you decide if you want to.
Yeah. Of course, in this moment, my cat decided to jump up on my table and try to eat my dice.
Please tell Minx I love him.
Means.
I forgot my dice, which is why I'm rolling in the app. But
He does. That's
fair.
earlier when I laid down on my couch, on the couch, because my brother's, but and with my stomach upset, Simba, who's the cat, decided that he wanted to come hang out with me, like he does, which normally I like. But this time he was kneading directly on my stomach.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Maybe try to help.
No.
It's cute though.
It was cute, just unfortunate timing.
Okay. So there we go. All right. So
Leanne just
Pull
like
this up.
starts blushing and going like, oh no. Okay.
all right. So do you walk up to the cave entrance or?
Mhm.
Okay. So you walk up to the cave entrance, and you see about five or so feet inside is actually a door, a stone door, very crude, with writing in it, which you, Nian, what languages does everyone speak?
Common, druidic, elvish, primordial.
I think I am
Arceus.
common, infernal,
Hey.
abyssal, and draconic, I believe.
Okay, so I think
Common, Elfling, and Undercommon.
okay, so I think Carrick and Nian are the only two that. I'm just double checking that. Well, you can tell me.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
Um,
don't speak Druidic, obviously.
No, that's fine. So written in Elvish
Mm-hmm.
on the door is
Speak, friend, and enter. Sorry.
how dare you? That is what it says.
Oh,
This was my Easter egg for you.
Wow.
Was that in Dwarvish?
Bamboozled.
Legit.
Yes. Speak, friend, and enter. How dare you?
oh my god. Our brains are too similar, Firefly.
Well, now it says Lufty ruined my joke.
No, it's amazing. It's perfect.
So that is what it says on the door.
So we spend a couple of hours outside of it, just kind of thinking about it.
Oh my
Damn.
god. I forgot one like massive. I'm so sorry. Okay.
No worries.
Retro for a second. When you guys walked through the door and you found yourself in this forest, I can't believe I forgot to say this. It's a big
No
thing. Nian is dressed how they remember the last vestiges of the wizard. The rest of the
no.
party is dressed as Nian.
No.
And in this room, a fog comes over the rest of the party. And they feel like they're not going to be as helpful this time. And the rest of the party will have to roll at disadvantage during this room.
Oh wow.
Cool.
That's amazing.
Now, do I still look like a tiefling, or just wearing like the clothes that Nian is wearing?
Yeah, so you still look like
Okay.
yourself. You're just dressed
Got
in
it.
their clothes. And as you
Got it.
pat yourself, you still feel your clothes. You just
Okay.
look like you're wearing Nian's clothes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, although a little bit weirded out once I feel like
Mhm.
the bits of myself underneath, like my book is still there, and
Yep.
my dagger is still at my other side, that kind of thing.
Yes.
I'm not too worried because I've been under a disguise self spell before.
Right. Yep. So okay. So there you go.
Got it.
So you guys enter that door after the very intense riddle. It's super hard.
I'm
Did
so
good
sorry.
figuring that out. It wasn't supposed to be hard. It was literally an Easter egg for you guys. So you guys enter the door, and
I do have one question. Did
Mhm.
I go in before, or did I bounce before?
You essentially got here and got this far,
Gotcha. Yeah.
and
So
then
this is unexplored territory.
no, yeah, essentially, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Mhm.
And you pulled a Nian, and then
Mhm,
you
mhm.
you left. So as you enter this space, there seems to be a hallway. It's not too long, about 15 feet or so. The stone door slowly closes behind you, but the runes are still lit. Which lit up after you spoke, friend. Like, you know. At the other end of the hall is an open doorway, and you hear kind of the rushing of water.
Okay, can I keep walking
Yeah.
towards the sound of water?
Mm-hmm.
I'll do whatchamacallit. Never mind. So I just keep walking towards the water,
Okay.
looking around.
So you're just walking through the hall?
Mhm.
Okay. So you walk down the hall. There are some inscriptions which talk about sort of the civilization that this belonged to. It was part of, obviously, an elvish civilization, probably. Talks about different artifacts with different, glyphs and some carvings. So some pictures are there. But it basically just talks about the history of that place. When you get to the other side of the hallway, there appears to have been a room with a floor at one point, but it has since collapsed, and there is a river about probably 20-25 feet wide. So sizable, rushing through here. And all that's left of that floor is a single slim slice in the center of the room, which gets to the other side, which has another door.
So single file?
Yeah,
If
you
we were to
definitely
cross it.
you definitely couldn't fit two people side by side on it. Definitely not. So what would you like to do?
I kind of like look at everybody else. If you guys want, I guess we keep going. Keep walking
After you.
carefully.
Okay. Okay. So are you going to take the lead, Nian?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, Nian, go ahead and as you're walking across here, make a dexterity check.
Am I rolling with disadvantage as well?
Nope, you roll straight.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say, if anybody that is any of the rest of the party, since you're rolling at disadvantage, if you do have something that gives you advantage, you just roll straight.
Guess what I got?
It's a natural one.
No, it's a natural 20.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
amazing!
Have
Okay.
you ever rolled one of those before, Lofty?
I've actually rolled on a roll with a bench.
Wow.
I rolled 2 20s
Nice.
one
Huge.
time.
All right, so Nian makes it across great.
Mhm.
Works super, super well. The rest of the party? Are you following or?
About how far is it across?
It's like 20-25 feet.
Okay, I'll step up to the edge and Misty step across.
Perfect. You get
Wow.
across just fine?
Get across as well, but with my little legs.
You go across on the piece? The piece of floor?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and roll for dexterity.
Oh, yikes.
Oh, right.
I want to check something.
What was it? What was it, Yaya?
I just said that I have disadvantage.
Oh, yes.
So
Yep.
that's a soft 20.
A soft 20?
Disadvantage?
With-
Nice.
With disadvantage? Nice.
Yeah, I rolled
Hell
a
yeah.
Holy heck.
All right. So, Yaya's across.
very dexterous.
Like it ain't no thing. Perfect. All right.
Yep.
Carrick and Margot?
I am still thinking.
Okay.
It's such a trap.
I
Go ahead, Margaret.
got a 6.
What did you roll?
Oh.
A 6.
A 6. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
For dexterity?
Yep.
Okay.
Aren't you? You're the trapeze artist.
What can I say? I fucked it up, but I think I have something in my back pocket to help, so it's fine.
So you start to make your way across. You get, well, it was a 6. So you get about a quarter of the way there, and you know there's a lot of water, and it's been splashing everywhere. So you catch a wet spot, and you start to slip,
Oh.
and you land right on your butt, and start to fall
Ow.
off the side.
Can we grab them? Can we
no.
grab them?
Yeah, if you'd like to go.
I'd like to try to grab them.
Okay. Go ahead and make another dexterity check to go across since they are 3/4 of the way away from you.
No. No. 9.
9? Okay. So you go out there and you pull a knee in again.
Oh no.
And you're like, oh my gosh, let me come help you. And you find your own special patch of water. And you slip, and now you're starting to fall off as well.
I cast Featherfall.
Okay. So you haven't fully fallen off, but
Okay,
you're
okay.
caught, essentially.
Okay.
So if you were to lose your grip, you would, Featherfall would be there, essentially.
Can I make a mistake and look down on how far we're gonna fall?
You look down, make a constitution saving throw.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's not bad. 22.
22. Okay. So you look down and you're like, whoa.
I'm used to the. No, I can't play.
And then you just center yourself. You're good.
Does anyone have any rope?
Can I go help them? I don't have any rope.
Yeah, you can help Yaya. And anyone, if anyone has rope and wants to help Pyrrhus, feel free.
Do not have rope.
I mean, I have rope, but I'm falling, so like.
I
Yaya,
guess I'll perish.
Yaya, go ahead and make a dexterity check.
Okie dokie. Damn. I have disadvantage, right? Again.
Yep.
No.
That's 11.
11. Okay. So with an 11, you're not quite as confident as you were coming over. Probably because of the water. Are you going for Margot or are you going for Nian?
Well, Nian seems to be doing better, right?
Yeah, so Nian is slightly better off. You will have seen Margot cast Featherfall on themselves too, though.
Oh, yeah.
So up to you.
I'm hoping. Oh, okay, I don't know. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna roll it.
Okay.
Margot.
Margot. Okay. So you carefully step over Nian and make your way towards Margot. You do so successfully. and you go ahead and help them up. So, Margot, you are back on the bridge there. I'll just call it the bridge.
Cool. I will also try and, once I'm stable, try and help Nian, and hopefully Featherfall should help a little bit, seeming that I think it has. It's not so much a radius, but it can affect so many
A
creatures.
certain number of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep,
8,
absolutely.
I think.
Yeah, it's a pretty big number.
Yeah.
Okay. So you go over, you help Nian up.
Mm-hmm.
And then the three of you make dexterity checks.
Boy, here we go.
No. Yep, keep laughing.
Okay.
I got an 11.
Okay.
16.
Okay. So you guys do successfully make it back over. Yaya's gained some
Whoa.
confidence back. They're like, all right, I got this. All right. And now Carrick is the only one left on the other side.
I've done some research.
Okay. Yes.
This is gonna be super dumb, and I'm here for it. So
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna cast Longstrider on myself, increasing my
Okay.
movement speed by 10 feet.
Okay.
And could I use Gust mid-air to push me further? I checked the world record for long jump. It's 29 feet, 29 feet and 4 1/4 inches for men.
But jumping is an athletics ability.
I know.
If you do, okay. So you're gonna do this mid bridge.
Mid jump, yeah.
So, sorry, my question was: are you going to a certain point in the bridge and then using it, or are you using it to get completely across?
Maggie's trying to jump the whole way, right?
Yeah, I am trying to jump the whole way just because I
Oh
can.
my god.
At least attempt
I mean, can you?
So, I don't think you're going to be able to use Gust in that way because it can only move something no more than 5 pounds.
It can move a medium or small creature that you choose be pushed up to 5 feet away from me.
Let me see.
So it's like a...
Okay, for a,
it's,
a strength saving throw.
Yeah.
I will say that you have to make the strength saving throw. Mostly because I'm curious about how this will turn out. And what's the distance on it? Up to
5
10
feet.
Okay, 5
It's
feet.
5 feet, and it's like... I essentially want to use it to push me a bit further. Like, to propel myself more.
Okay.
Not like the whole way. I wanted to like a long jump, and then like to assist in said long jump, use the spell. If that makes sense.
Okay. Sure. You'll still have to
This
make...
is so dumb. It's so gonna fail. I could just walk the plank.
you know what? You're gonna have to make the dexterity check for the rest of the way anyway, so we'll see what happens. So go ahead and make then an acrobatics check for the jump,
The jump.
the jump, and then a strength saving throw.
That's a nat 20 and a 3 that I rolled, and my acrobatics is a +6. But I do have an inspiration.
You
Can you
cast
use it on
Use
yourself?
that. Yeah, I'm gonna use my own inspiration, the one that I got for.
Oh,
Oh,
you're
right.
yeah, DM inspiration.
Got it.
Gotcha.
Well, that's another 3, so I get.
Oh no.
I'm just gonna go fall into the cliff. Goodbye, people. It's been nice knowing you. I'm going home
Real,
now.
dude.
So what was the full roll?
The full roll was a 9.
Okay. And then what's
And
the strength saving throw? Yep.
Do I have disadvantage on that as well?
Yes. Because this is what it's
That's
like
a
to live
nat
with
one.
Nian.
That's a nat
Nat
one.
1. Okay, okay.
Nice.
Cool, cool. So what happens is you guys finally make it over to the other side. Carrick's like, all right, guys, I got this. This is gonna be so cool. Ready?
This is such a hold my beer moment. Hold my beer.
Yes.
It really is.
Carrick turns around, tries to jump in the air, but one leg slips. So it's kind of like a half jump.
Oh no.
And then thrown off by the the disorder casts gust at a wall to their right. They fall on their butt, or he falls on his butt. Him, right?
Yeah.
For Carrick? Okay. He falls on his butt, which is now soaking wet.
Oh no.
And a small pile of rubble falls off the wall
Amazing.
and just plinks into the river below.
Are you okay?
Yep. Am I on the right side? Oh, have I like gone across?
You have not
The
moved
mark-
at all.
Okay, cool. That makes a lot of sense. I'll just walk the plank.
Okay. All right, make a dexterity check.
Straight up dexterity.
Yep.
That's an 11 then.
An 11? Okay, so you do make it across. Your butt hurts a little bit from your fall. But you're fine.
Worth it for the laughs.
Yep.
Yeah,
Paris is worth it for the laughs.
Paris is trying not to laugh at this school.
As I
Perfect.
see you not trying to not laugh, so it's okay to laugh. I am a showman. We do entertain.
Some of us are jesters, but some of us are fools.
True, true.
Paris does laugh
I'm
at that.
giving you the double
There's
finger
ex-
guns.
Paris
giving you the double
explicitly
finger
laughs out loud at that. That's very funny.
Okay, perfect. So you guys are across the river now. Very proud.
Thanks.
Good job, everyone. We did it.
1 second level
Adventure
spell.
over.
One room left.
Let's go.
So you get across. You do find
And
yourselves in
then-
another doorway with another shorter hallway, about 5 feet wide, very, very small. As you make your way in, you end up in a large sort of it's like one of those domes that has the arches that stretch from, essentially
Yeah,
four
yeah,
corners,
yeah.
but it's very beautiful. It looks like an old tomb mausoleum kind of thing. Very old. There's lots of overgrowth all over the place. There's a single broken crack from the very top of this dome, which a single beam of sunlight is shining down and lighting up the very center of the floor, where there seems to be a couple of circles, like one around the other, so smaller as you go in. On the far wall is a totem etched into the stone wall. It's pretty large, and it has some writing in it, in Elvish again.
Can I go read it?
Yep. So you go over and read it, and it appears to be a puzzle, a riddle, I should say. 1,000.
Can I?
Mhm.
No, I was just gonna say I read it out loud.
Okay.
So everybody.
1,000 colored folds stretch toward the sky, atop a tender strand, rising from the land, till killed by maiden's hand, perhaps a token of love, perhaps to say goodbye. And I will put that in the chat for you.
Is it a rainbow?
It should be a rainbow.
That command is still active. Bean, just so you know.
That's what I was gonna ask.
In Twitch, yeah. Along with, sorry, I was just pulling up my other notes. Along with the inscription, you see a carving of a small girl with their hands closed as if they were holding something. And in, the space in their hand is a small hole that looks like something could probably be placed there.
Small carving of a little girl.
Mm-hmm.
And I wait. Where is it? I'm sorry. Where is it standing on?
Okay, so on this totem with the inscription, you have the inscription in Elvish, and then underneath the inscription is a carving of in the totem as well.
Oh, okay.
Is a carving of a little girl with her hands
Okay.
kind of clasped as if they're holding something, and there's a little hole in the void of their fingers being clasped.
Can I look around and see if there's anything around to put in the hole?
Sure. So you look around. There's a lot of greenery. There's a lot of stone, and that's about it.
Are we to put something in this carving's hands?
I guess so.
What would you put here? Nian, this is your room, is it not? What does this girl look familiar to you? Perhaps an interaction with a wizard of some sort?
Are there flowers growing?
There are.
Can I go and pick one?
Yeah, you can go pick a flower.
And then just like try to slot it in?
Yeah. So you pick a flower and you put it into the little hole in the girl's hand. And the inscription lights up. And you hear a small rumble. And you look in the center of the room. And there...
Alright, yeah, so I'm gonna flip it and then I'm shooting out.
Okay.
Sorry, what? Oh, fuck, sorry.
The inscription starts talking. It's really weird. Tinny?
Sorry, I forgot I had muted my mic. Oh god, why is my phone playing so much noise? I was playing the video that Bison posted about the shooting arrows. And I forgot I have my headset on, and I wasn't playing. My headset
totally
isn't connected to
fine.
my phone. My headset is connected to my computer on the other side of the room and not to my phone, so it wasn't playing through my headphones. I'm so sorry.
It's totally fine. It's okay. It was
So
really
sorry,
funny though,
buddy.
like really funny timing. Okay, so where was I? There's a rumble in the center of the room, and you see
Would you describe this as the jungle, Firefly?
I might.
Go on then, yeah. Why not?
Yeah, just checking. People got for Muhammad Ali and George Fraser.
And from the ground, now from the ground comes a, or actually first, a slot of stone moves away, and from
The wall?
from the center of the floor, in the ground.
Mhm.
Yep, where that beam of light was shining on is where you see it. So from that rises up a small pedestal on which rests a rolled up piece of paper.
Nian kind of like looks behind at the carving of the girl and just kind of like shakes his head and walks up and grabs the scroll.
Okay.
Opens.
Okay. So the scroll actually appears to be a map from showing from where you were, the last place you remember being before this nightmare fuel began, to your home.
That's doxy.
And as you look up, you see that the doorway that you entered this room in is now the same door as the one that led outside.
Kind of traces his fingers along the path, and then I guess we're done here. Looks around if there's anything else.
Nope. Just peacefulness.
What
I grab
color is the
another
flower?
flower.
Are the flowers? Yeah.
What color are the flowers?
Mm-hmm.
They are white.
I grab another one on my way out.
Okay.
Nian, do you look sad?
Not sad, just kind of
Wistful?
yeah. That's exactly the word I was thinking of. Yeah.
I give you a harpy.
Man, Bean just scrolling through the greatest hits. I love it.
Yes.
I smile at yeah, and just like kind of place my hand on their shoulder.
Aw, sweet. All right. So do you guys exit the room?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So as you exit the room, just like the others, the door will gently close behind you. The rune on the door will light up, and the corresponding one in the mirror will do the same. And now Margot's reflection is the only one you guys can't see.
I look at Margot.
Guess it's my turn.
Are you ready? Do you need any assistance?
It's
The
no
Boost
time
of
like the
courage,
present.
perhaps?
Depends what you're asking.
Does Margot look? What does Margot look like? Are they scared? Are they worried? Are they
A bit apprehensive,
okay?
more so in very more confused and apprehensive. Yeah.
Okay. I will put my hand on their shoulder and just give it a little squeeze and say, "You can do it."
Oh. They smile.
Wholesome.
Yay. Deep breath. And goes through the door.
Okay. All right.
Lock goes in.
As a quick note, when you guys do enter the room, Nian, you will also now see that when you look at the mirror, it is Lofty, that's insane.
Yeah. It's really fucking wild.
That was unintentional, but very
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Lefty being wild.
So when Nian looks at the mirror, you now see also that it kind of zooms in on a space. You see your map placed on the cartography table. So, you can place it now if you want, or, you know, whatever you want to do.
Mhm.
But Margot is last. So, when Margot opens their door, Margot is he, they, right?
Yes.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. So when Margot opens their door, you see such a familiar sight. There's a big top tent. There are like tons of people. The tent is red and white striped, very classic. There are sort of bleachers with these faceless mannequins again, sort of murmuring to each other. It feels to you like the anticipation before a show starts. So the center of the tent, obviously, is the main area. There are a couple different places set up, and what looks like a ringmaster comes up to you, and they say, "Welcome, welcome, oh my gosh, the star of the show is here! Please, everybody take your places!" And gestures. There is a trapeze, which the ringmaster leads Margot towards.
Mm-hmm.
And then he says, "Please, the star of the show must go here, here." And then ushers the rest of the party, "Come, come, take your places," and leads you over to an area where there is basically the roles that appear to need to be filled are a lion tamer, a juggler, a clown, and a strongman.
Hell yeah.
So Yaya obviously goes to the strongman.
That's what I said to Bison too. I was like,
Clown.
yeah, I
Because
was
that's
like,
cool.
yeah, I was like 100%. Yaya's gonna go to the strongman.
Wait, am I allowed to? Is this within my CR?
Oh, I mean,
Wait. Oh, there's no stat block
you
for
know,
lion.
hadn't considered it.
I don't know off the top of my head. I think so, maybe. Let me look.
I can't find one on D&D Beyond. Like, there's no stat block for lion.
I think there should be one for tiger.
Oh, good
Yeah,
call.
there is
Good
one
shot.
for tiger.
There is one for lion as well.
Yeah, I found it.
Yep.
Am I just doing this incorrectly?
The lion is CR. One CR webpage loading is what it is.
That's the stats in case it.
CR1, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're moon circle, you can do it.
No, I'm not.
Oh.
Mm.
No.
CR, I don't understand how CRs
You're-
work entirely, but I'm like,
You're
I
one
have
quarter, right?
1/2.
1/2. That's right. That's right. 'Cause
But you're level 4, right? So you should be able to do CR2, right?
Only if you're circle of
No.
the moon.
Yeah.
Only
Oh,
one.
right.
Yeah. I think you're circle of the land forest, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck. I turn into a cat. I
Yeah, you
turn
can be a
into a
domestic cat.
and I go walk over to where the lion is.
Amazing.
I make myself look like you know those like lion manes that people put
Oh,
onto
yeah.
their poor cats.
Yep. Amazing.
I do that.
All right. All right. So we have a lion tamer in the form of a
I'll
house
go
cat.
to the juggler's spot.
Amazing.
Okay,
what
what's-
you means.
What's not taken yet?
Clown.
Is Yaya going to the strongman?
I'm hesitating, actually. No, I'm going to be the clown. You know what? I was made for this. I'm the clown.
Okay. All right.
Wow.
So then the
my
strongman is the one that's left.
Paris will kind of go, well, fuck, and go to the strongman.
Okay. All right. So, as you all take your places, the crowd starts to cheer. The ringmaster takes their place and says, "Ah, let the show begin!" And in turn, each of you, except for Margot, you have your own thing, need to make a DC... you need to make a check. Let's start with the Let's start with the lion tamer.
Hell yeah, let's fucking go.
Jesus.
Where's my
Okay.
stat block? Okay, I'm ready.
I need you to make an intimidation roll.
Oh, okay. I have the
Using the
same
cat-
stat.
And,
Using a domestic cat's stat block.
yes. And please describe how you are the lion tamer in this instance.
I rolled a 5. So I've probably never been to a circus, so I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing, so I just probably meow real loud.
Okay, what's your intimidation roll?
5.
So the lion just kind of...
Did you roll a 5?
Yup.
Then
Plus
it's
0.
no,
Nope.
it's -2 for a cat.
But as on Wild Children, you get to
charisma.
keep your
That's
own
right, you're right,
intelligence,
right.
wisdom, and
Sorry.
charisma.
I'm used to polymorph for a wizard. My bad. Yes, sorry.
No, but charisma is still also a +0.
Yeah. No, I was for a cat. If it had been a polymorph, it would have been -2. So I'm sorry.
No, but charisma is a 10 on my cat.
Tiny beast unaligned, charisma 7 -2. But you're looking at the stat block for a wild shape, which means it has your stats in it.
Yeah. They're slightly
Yeah.
different.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Sorry, gotcha.
Yeah, Husker,
Yeah.
Husker is completely correct. I was wrong.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, it's a 5.
Okay, so you know, you're there for it. You're trying your best.
Yep.
But this lion just kind of grumbles and
It's a cat
just
meowing at a
lays
lion.
down.
Yeah.
licks its paws. And the crowd just kind of goes, "Ah." And the ringmaster goes, don't worry. We have, he kind of scowls at you as much as a faceless mannequin can scowl at you.
He draws on some eyebrows.
And says, but don't worry. Up next we have our juggler. And points to, I believe Carrick took that position, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and make a roll. I'm just gonna do this for
Carrick will enter and he'll because minor illusion isn't actually a concentration spell. He'll like make small black screens in front of all lights to darken the room or to dim the room.
Okay.
essentially. And then he'll cast dancing lights, and he'll slowly start juggling with a single light.
Mm-hmm.
Then once he has all 4 out, he starts throwing them in the air and illuminating the small space around him. And he'll start juggling with knives.
Okay. Go ahead and make a performance check.
Uh, 20, non-nat.
All right. You have wowed the crowd. They are amazed at the the light show and the knives. There's a sense of danger. They love it. And everybody starts cheering. They're clapping. There's popcorn being thrown up in the air. And the ringmaster is like, an excellent showman, an excellent showman. And next...
20 years ago, these people would have been pickpocketed poor.
True.
So here's my backstory.
Yes. Up next, we have, for your hilarious entertainment, I'm laughing just thinking of this, is our clown. And, yeah, you can describe what you do.
Pulls the gun.
And then I pulled out my Glock.
I'm sorry, what do you do, Yaya?
I stand in the middle of the circus
Mm-hmm.
and I stare at everybody. Like I take my time to stare at each and every single person, like at least 2 or 3 seconds each, and I slowly turn around. And once I'm done, I pull out. Let me see. My other foot-long giant spider fang I have on my sleeve,
Mm-hmm.
and I eat it without chewing, like a bird.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Yep, that's on brand.
Mm-hmm.
We've
What
seen
to
Yaya
roll?
eat a half decomposed bird before.
Mm-hmm.
You can go ahead and make a charisma check as well, or a performance check as well.
But I feel like it should be Constitution instead of Charisma.
Maybe make an intimidation check with Yaya's constitution instead. Instead of charisma.
That'd be pretty funny.
So what check do I make then?
A performance.
Okay. 13.
Okay. So the crowd is unsettled, but you know what? It was something. So they kind of clap, a little uncertain, but they seem pleased enough. The ringmaster says, "Yes. Well, anyway, here's our strong man," and tries to hype up the crowd. So that is
It's me.
Pyrrhus. Yes.
All right, so what is in front of me?
So in front of you are a series of things that you can choose to lift. There's a standard barbell. There is sort of a barrel that seems to be filled with water. There is also what seems like probably was just a clump of iron that was donated from a blacksmith shop that they couldn't use anymore for too many impurities. That they just lumped together and put a handle on. So up to you what you would like to do.
Okay. I am going to roll up my sleeves to show that there's nothing in my hands. And then I will do a flourish in the air. And while grabbing my book, I will then spread my hands open, and in front of me will appear a long iron bar set on a little platform with an image of two Yayas, one on each side. And it is a minor illusion.
Okay.
And then I will lift this illusion, do my best to interact with it such that it looks realistic, and try and lift it above my head.
Okay. Okay. So as it is an illusion,
Yeah,
you know, it weighs nothing.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying to do my best to make it look good.
so go ahead and make a performance check.
Okay. Super great
Probably-
at those.
Probably better than a strength check.
Yeah, it is actually better than a strength check.
Mm-hmm.
Where is performance? All right. All right, I'm gonna use my DM inspiration to roll that one again. Actually, you know what? It's funnier if I fail. That's a 3.
Oh no.
Okay. 1 second. Okay. So you you have this illusion here. You go and you're making your best to go of it, but you're a little kind of off from the weirdness of the day. And so the illusion doesn't quite make it. It doesn't look believable that you've you know, with your stature or anything, that you've perhaps got the strength for it. So they're not really convinced.
Yeah, that's on brand.
So they're just kind of like, oh, yeah. Yeah.
I see no one's buying it, and it gets up top, and I just wave my hand, and it disappears. But the two Yayas explode in like little confetti.
Oh, well, okay.
Yay.
Yeah. So that raises it a little bit. People are like, okay. Some showmanship. That's fun. So the ringmaster comes back around, and they're hyping everyone up again, and they say, "Now on to our final show, our final act of the evening. We present to you Margot, the flying trapeze." So Margot, you have been lifted up to the trapeze.
Mm-hmm.
And you will have a couple of checks to make. What happens now The rest of the party can feel free to stay where they are, take their seats in the stands, however they'd like to do this. Everything goes dark in the tent except for a spotlight shining around Margot and the area where obviously he needs to work. As the spotlight comes up, there's a platform that you're on, some hoops and swings, and a platform on the other side, about 50 or so feet away. As the light comes up, you see a baby on that platform.
No. No.
So they're not really moving. They don't have a face like the other mannequins. So there's a series of checks that you're gonna make to get to the other side.
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right, so go ahead and make an acrobatics check. This is for your first swing,
Cool.
and this is just one swing to another. And you can describe your flourish if you'd like.
Yeah. Well, first to start with, before I say what the number was, is they'll take a deep bow to the crowd first and foremost, and kind of, arms out to then, flip their hair back, toss it around a little bit, and go to curl their hands around the bar before jumping off. And it is, I got a 9.
9.
No.
Oh no. So you go to
Change of dice time, I think.
you swing and you swing, and the swing is pretty good, but when you lift off to reach the next one, you just miss it. And you come falling down and falling and falling until you hit a net.
Oh no.
And the crowd gasps. And
Oh no.
you get up. The ringmaster says, "That's okay, that's okay. Sometimes we just need a little warm-up. It's fine. Let's get back up there," they say, like, a little aggressively.
Yep, Margot will topple over the net and kind of a little bit shaken, make their way back to the top of the podium.
Perfect. You're a little used to his tone. It's something you're familiar with when people are just trying to get the show going.
Yep. So yeah, they'll kind of shake it back off, and as much as the show must go on, and people are there, and is smiling to people individually, and once again, we'll take a deep bow, and we'll try again with another deep breath.
And before you do, if the party wants to do anything to assist, that's okay as well.
I'm a cat.
You're still a cat?
Yep.
I will pull out my viol and start playing some dramatic music, and you'll get a bardic
Ooh.
inspiration from me.
Very cool.
Oh, very nice.
Very cool. Okay.
I'll send my familiar up, flying around, just keeping an eye out, not necessarily on this one, but seeing if I can figure out how she can help. Her name is Annabelle, by the way.
Cute.
Cute.
I love that.
Jinx.
Okay, go ahead and make another acrobatics check.
Oh my god, this is terrible.
Change the dice.
I did. I got an 11.
An 11? Okay.
There's only so many dice I can send to dice jail. I'm gonna have to get out.
You have bardic inspiration though, if you want to use it.
Let's see if it fixes it. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Before you do,
Okay.
It does succeed. I don't want you to. I'll be nice. Since you already said the number and everything.
Okay.
So you are fine. You do make it to your other swing. You do, your signature somersault to the next swing, and it's a little shaky. Understandably. as you do, you are still very aware of the child at the platform across from you.
Mhm.
And you are on to your next why are words so hard today?
Challenge.
Your next
trick.
challenge, trick, sure, both of those work. The next piece, the ringmaster has set up a swing on the other side of a ring. So you need to dive through the ring to get to the swing. I got sick bars. Anyway, go ahead and make another acrobatics check.
Okay.
What's your
okay.
SoundCloud?
Ring's not on fire or anything, is it?
The ring is
It
not
is
on
now.
fire, no.
Okay.
Unless you want to make it on fire.
I know. What I was gonna see is I'll send Annabelle like around the ring,
Mhm.
and if necessary, I'll have her try and nudge the ring in a direction if
okay.
it looks like Margot's gonna be off a little.
Okay, so I'll say, Margot, that you have advantage on your roll then.
Oh, thank God. You don't want to know what I just rolled.
Oh no.
Doesn't matter
It's a
because
natural one.
That's a natural 20.
Noise.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Noise. All right. So you had a shaky start, but you're feeling a little bit more confident now. You're like, I know who I am. I know that I can do this. You wind up on the swing, and you not only jump through the hoop, but you do sort of a spiral, which is very cool with your outfit because and your hair, because they just create this gorgeous flourish of color and vibrancy as you flash through the ring, and you do catch flawlessly onto the next swing.
Yeah.
So, the next swing is the last one to get to the platform, where you do still see a child.
Well, I have my eyes very much set. I mean, I say it obviously that I understand that it's a mannequin at this point, but still the kind of the inclination is enough.
Yes.
You
What?
see, I got a natural one.
Oh no.
Savage.
This is I'm cursed, man. I guess I'll use my bardic inspiration. So that was
A D6.
I got a 5. So,
Hell yeah.
11 altogether.
An 11 altogether?
Yeah.
Okay. I will pull a Matt Mercer and say, for the purposes of this, I'll say that succeeds.
Okay, yeah.
So you make your final, and again, shaky because, as confident as you were going through the hoop, you're that much closer to this reminder on this platform.
Mm-hmm.
And you swing up, again, signature somersault with a little bit of flourish, and you land on the platform and take your, whatever flavor you'd like to give it.
For my 6-point land.
Yes.
Again, yeah, kind of pirouetting in the air as much as you can possibly do.
Perfect.
With as much vigor to kind of shake off the impending dread of everyone watching and knowing,
Yep.
but lands delicately.
Perfect. As you get to the platform and you land and you're doing your flourishes, you notice the child is no longer there. And where they were is what appears to be a very familiar ring.
Oh no.
And as you're looking around, the lights are coming back up around you. The crowd is at their feet cheering. The party can be as well if you'd like to cheer on your new friend.
I'm clapping with one hand against my chest while feeding nuts to Annabelle because she was a good girl.
Wholesome.
I stare.
Absolutely.
Carrick is
Perfect.
vibing, playing music, fitting for the
Perfect.
occasion.
Amazing. So, Margot, as you're looking around, you see your new friends and everything. They're cheering for you in their own way, and all the mannequins are giving you a standing ovation and everything. And you look around and you see, as you pick up this ring, the outline of a familiar partner and a child leaving the tent.
Oh no. They just watch them go and kind of move to sit on the edge of the platform with the ring in hand, staring at it and twirling it in their fingers, trying not
Sure.
to cry,
Oh.
but also remembering that it's just an illusion and it's not real.
Mm-hmm.
Aw.
So as you sit on the ledge, the platform begins to lower with you on it. You're not really sure how. There weren't really any mechanisms, but it seems like these rooms are smart enough to know how to, room of requirement, basically.
Yeah.
So it reaches the ground and you're sort of sitting on it essentially as a bench. And the door to the center chamber opens again.
Oh. Oh boy. Yeah, they stand up again, kind of everything else is tuned out at this point and is
Mhm.
again just twiddling with the ring, but also kind of in the time muttering to themselves about the you made the right choice. You made a
Mhm.
good choice. And to remember that you made a good choice.
Mhm.
I'll wait for them to. I won't walk out ahead. I'll wait for them to get, along get up to where I am along the walk to the door, and I'll give them a comforting pat on the back as they walk by.
Oh. Again, Margot will smile and look towards everyone else and give again a wistful look.
Yep. Sure. Okay.
Stare at you, but in a sweet way.
Oh.
Wholesome. Wholesome Yaya. All right. So you exit the room?
Yes, I don't. I won't say anything, but I do smile to everyone and kind of gesture for them to follow me.
Okay.
Yeah, Pierce doesn't say anything either. This is a wordless moment for him.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So everybody makes their way back into the chamber. All runes on the doors are now lit, as well as their corresponding runes on the mirror. The rune corresponding to Pyrrhus's book is kind of glowing a reddish purple. When you guys all look in the mirror, Yaya, you see your stone toe placed on the foot of the one of the wizard statues in the room. Carrick, you find the item around your neck in the hand of the other. Nian, you see your map is on the cartography table. Was that everybody but Margot? Yes. Margot, you now see the wedding ring in the cage that is to the left of the mirror.
Mm-hmm. I will go put it where it rightfully belongs.
Okay. So you put it in there, and the corresponding rune glows purpley red in the mirror.
Nice. I imagine I
My
can see
toe.
myself.
Yes, you can see your reflection now. Everybody can see their reflections now. Yep.
As I go to place the map, can I look at the other maps and stuff on
Yeah,
there
sure.
on the desk?
Sure. There's all kinds of different maps on there. Some of them look like places you have never seen or heard of. Some of them are very familiar, very basic maps of, you know, your world and your country and various cities that you've either heard of or been to. Pretty standard, aside from the weird ones.
It's a pretty standard map, but it's super weird.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a mix of things in there, yeah.
Yeah.
So I placed the map on it.
Okay. All right, and then your rune lights up on the mirror, a reddish purple.
Do I really have to? I want this thing fair and square. I don't get why you want it back so badly. Should have sent a more competent person who wouldn't gamble this thing away.
I put my toe back because I do it.
Okay.
I
So-
don't want to go anyway.
Yaya puts the toe on the statue. And the corresponding rune lights up. A purplish red. So Carrick's is the only one left.
I stare at them. At him. Sorry.
Carrick sighs heavily, and he keeps it around his neck, and like places it in the hand, but doesn't let go of it.
All right.
Amazing.
So when you place it, the final rune lights up and the mirror shimmers.
Can I walk up to it?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Can I touch it?
Mm-hmm. And when you touch it, your hand starts to go through.
I'm just... Okay. Are we ready to leave? I can't
I'm
turn
going
to
to
the
do the
rest of it.
same.
Okay.
Best
Are
of
you
luck to you all.
are you walking through?
Maga will take a bounce.
Not when you ask like that. When you put it that way, maybe we should stay here.
This place is kind of cool.
Yep. I say best of luck to everyone and step through.
Okay. You step
Oh,
through-
I totally-
Nice meeting y'all, I guess.
All right. You step through, Pyrrhus, and you are exactly in the last place that you remember you were in.
My bedroom.
There you go. There's no mirror or anything.
My
It's just
I did while sleeping. It's not a house. Paris cannot afford a house. It is.
Oh wow,
is-
the D&D
it is-
economy.
it is
Not
these are
even
not
in your
nice.
fantasy life.
These are not nice accommodations.
Did Yaya say also they were walking through?
Yep.
Okay. Same thing. You find yourself exactly where you were before, where you remember you were before you ended up here.
So even worse accommodations.
Oh, no.
Like in a swamp. Like in a how do you call something where people put trash?
A dump?
A dump?
Yeah. Dump.
Oh no.
Aww.
Oh.
All right. Do Nian and Marco go through?
Yes.
Hmm.
Okay. So you guys both go through and you are as well deposited exactly the last place that you remember.
As each of them leaves, Carrick gives them a gracious bow.
Okay.
I wave awkwardly.
When you bow, does the item slip from the hand?
No, it stays in the hand. Like,
Okay.
I'm holding the hand. I'm just like giving a small bow without choking myself on the necklace.
Okay.
Maga will
once
blow a
they've-
kiss.
Carrick's gonna wink at you with his free hand, catch the kiss, and put it in a pocket.
Amazing.
Amazing.
All I can think of is that Vine where the person does that and then puts it in a blender.
No, it's
Yes,
for
I know that
safekeeping.
one.
It's for safekeeping.
All right, so
Yeah,
what's Carrick gonna do here?
Once everyone's left, because Carrick is not a dick, so he's not gonna like cut off someone's arm or something, and he's gonna like actually give them the chance to escape. He'll take he'll remove the item
Yep.
and try and walk through.
You walk into the mirror.
Bonk.
Your rune is
Dun, 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 dun,
now
dun.
the same color as it was before you placed it. You are still in this chamber.
I minor illusion a fuck ton of middle fingers.
Somewhere in the back of your head, you hear a small chuckle.
I'll sit down. I'll land. Is there a chair in this room?
There are several.
I'll take a chair and I sit down at the table. And I'm like, I'll play you for it, and you can choose the die this time.
Nothing happens.
Aw.
Carrick will wait like half an hour and then just
Oh.
like he'll have his rage fit and like shout out
Like he got
challenge
stood
to
up.
duel. No, not like he got stood up. Like he thinks this is completely unfair and unreasonable. He won it fair and square by cheating.
Yep.
And then he'll rip the necklace off and put it there and just leave.
Just leave, okay.
Yeah.
And like the others, you do walk through the mirror after you've placed it, and you find yourself deposited. As you are each in your rooms, and you're just checking yourselves over, making sure, nothing was left behind, everything's there, and you each find a little extra something in your pocket.
Ooh,
So, Carrick, you find a deck of illusions.
Ooh.
nice. I do like the deck of illusions.
It's pretty cool.
Fun
Uh,
item.
Margot finds a ring of protection.
Oh.
Nian finds a luck stone.
Oh.
Low-key, one of my favorite mythic items. So good.
Yep. Pyrrhus finds a pearl of power.
Fuck yeah, I love those things.
And Yaya, on your
And a dead bird.
Yeah.
on your
I
lapel,
always wanted those.
yeah, on your lapel, or where your lapel might be, on your ruffle, I guess, underneath your ruffle of your costume, you see one of those flowers that squirts water,
Yes.
and it's a it's a brooch of shielding.
Oh,
shit.
Nice. Allows you to cast the shield spell a couple of times.
I chew on it.
That's fine. It doesn't seem
Oh,
damaged.
okay.
Tracks.
And there you
Firefly,
go.
can we flavor it that when they activate it, it spurts water that forms like this ice shield in front of them? Because that sounds cool.
Yes, that
Oh
sounds
my God.
amazing. 100%. And there you go. You guys made it out of the Wizard's Challenge.
Hooray!
That is the end.
Yay.
Yeah.
So I will wrap up the recording really quick. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much to the players. Little
Thank you.
round of applause for the players.
Thank you.
Round of applause for the Firefly.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Very nice session. I enjoyed myself.
Excellent. I hope you all enjoyed watching. If you'd like to see more, there is a full playlist full of all of our one-shots, which are so fun. And yeah. Goodbye,
Don't
everybody.
Don't forget to subscribe
Bye.
to twitch.tv/Introvert Firefly.
Yes, that's the one. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.